Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss. Rob's crazy.
Salute me in topless!
Blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss, okay.
Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss.
Are you crazy?
Bloomies.
Are you stroking your cock?
No, I want to stroke yours. I'm going to take you down the creek and chop your goddamn head off with my machete and throw you in the creek, you son of a bitch, and throw your ass. Head at your damn dying ass, you nasty mouth. Oh, ugly, ignorant son.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
Okay. BLUNGERBUSS.
Mr. Bus, Blunderbuss, okay. Bus, okay.
Clearly wrong.
I got to play a phony phone call for you. This is using Artie's dice argument.
Ooh.
Artie calling Ralph's Auto Repair, or someplace like that it's called. There's a guy named Ralph. You have to find a place that has Ralph in it.
Yeah, because he really went off on Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph and John?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Come on. Well, how long should I wait for the $5,000, Ralph? You tell me. How long should I wait for the 5 Gs?
I don't know who this is, because this isn't Ralph.
You're actually funny now, Ralph. Now you're saying funny, creative shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Who is this?
What are you trying out? Not to pay me? Is that the experiment we're working with?
Yeah, if I don't want to pay you, I'm not going to pay you. But this isn't Ralph. So who am I?
So how is that my problem?
It's not your problem. Who am I speaking with?
You're really fucking pissing me off. You really are.
Good. Well, come on down here. I'll smack the shit out of you, and then you'll even be more pissed off. How's that?
Fuck off, Ralph.
Go fuck your mother.
You're saying stupid shit.
Go fuck your mother.
You fucking piece of shit.
Go fuck your mother, you cunt.
You faggot.
You cunt.
You cocksucker.
Ralph and John.
Listen to me, dude. Listen. We're in the same business, and I'm saying there's sort of...
The only business I'm in is fucking you in the ass. How's that?
Usually, if not that night...
Come over, I'll fuck you in the ass, and I'll give you $5,000, okay?
Oh, God.
Ralph and John.
I was not upset at the beginning of this conversation, nor was I upset yesterday. I just mentioned, you know what, I haven't gotten the money yet. You were a little surprised that I didn't get the money, correct?
I said go fuck your mother. Who's this?
What do you know about making money, Ralph? Go jerk off to Star Trek.
I'm going to jerk off to your mother's picture.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fucking jerk off on your mother's picture.
You faggot.
You fucking cunt.
You cocksucker.
You cunt.
Who are you zero?
Cunt. Your father's a cunt. Your sister's a cunt. You're a cunt. Why don't you come down here, whoever the fuck you are, you cunt.
You cocksucker.
Nice.
Wow, what a great set of phone calls.
The funny thing is that guy said he wasn't even Ralph in the beginning.
I know.
That's John. From John and Ralph's. Yeah.
But so, I clearly overreacted. Robin was right again. I listened back, and I think Robin had the...
You got a lot of hate mail, like people losing respect for you. And
people had respect for me?
Yeah, they were like...
They didn't know it until they lost it.
We don't like Artie anymore.
Right.
But there was a lot of people on your side. There were a lot of people who wrote
Well,
in.
there were about 150 people at the Best Damn Sports Show taping that all were on my side.
Well, there you go. Someone told me they heard that high-pitched mic. Is he here? Because I heard he was making out at a bar the other night with a guy.
Oh, really?
Here's what I heard, Howard.
What'd you hear?
The report I got was that I'm hearing a lot of reports about him, actually.
Whoa.
One of them was that he went out with a guy that even he sort of felt was out of his league, so he couldn't get any. And then I heard he's been sort of interested in a guy who was like sort of an American Idol reject, like one of those people who tried out but never made it to the main show.
Oh my God. What's happening over
Artie's
there?
covering his face so he doesn't make any jokes. So what are you hearing? You hearing any of these reports?
We don't have a thing on this, but remember, this is a guy who would not let us into his apartment to see the television that everybody
Because
wanted
he didn't want you to find out he was gay.
So, he's
out of the closet.
well, I mean, what is his apartment decorated? Like, I can make him.
I guarantee you now. I guarantee you now he let you in his apartment.
I don't know about that.
I think he was trying to hide it.
Yeah, probably you would have walked in and seen that he was gay.
This is what the guys are telling me, because it's fun. It's just great because you realize being gay and straight, it's all the same stuff. He met a guy.
Yeah.
Guy was really good looking. Was talking to him. I guess they were like flirting, and like he was buying the guy dinners and stuff. And then he went to a bar. He thought it was sort of like a date, and then the guy was making out with another guy.
Artie, keep your face covered because we don't want to know that you're really laughing. How did he meet the American Idol region?
The guy hangs around here from time to time. He's been on some shows here. If you saw him, you'd know who he is.
So he met the guy here?
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, he's getting brazen. I was in his office, and he pulls up this website of a bunch of guys with their shirts off, like 50 guys, and he goes, Gary, see if you can figure out which one is my type. So like I had to sit there and guess which shirtless guy was his type.
Oh, there's a blind guy. He's got an office.
Mike, I hear, is getting like radical gay. He no longer accepts straight guys on his Facebook page. Is that true?
Wow.
I don't know, but I mean, it sounds like he's sort of, coming into his own.
Right.
Facebook page. Brazen Facebook page. Oh, good looking guy.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, compose yourself.
Well, it's me, Eric. Just wanted to talk to Howard about a couple of things. The fact that my life sucks. Of course, I won't be able to say that on air. And I absolutely need you guys to take me serious about having you guys help me get a job. No prank calls from Richard Christie pretending to be some employer looking to hire me. What I need is the real deal. I have appreciated, the $3,000 that I've gotten from the show.
This kid is 1 foot tall. He's in a wheelchair. And I don't know how to get him a job.
I was going to say, what does he do? Does he do anything besides watch American Idol?
I could be a solid gold dancer.
Speaking of your voice, doesn't he sound like an evil character? Like, I'll get you, man.
I'm currently working as a picnic bench.
So, since I've been
Belly button out?
calling in,
Yeah.
it's 2002.
You will work for me, digging up dead bodies. He will bring dead bodies to life. You will carry your little 1-foot frame into the graveyard. I will lower you on a piece of dental floss.
I will work for you, master. I'll do anything for you, master.
The old saying goes, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for one night. But you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's what I need.
Your job.
Not exactly for you guys to
he wants us to
fish, but for you guys to have
Send him a can of tuna fish.
Yeah, you can become a fisherman. That's what.
What if you use the man as bait? What does that get?
Let's put him on a hook and throw him in the ocean. Teach him how to fish.
Me rats and spiders to eat. I'm a midget philosopher.
put me out by getting a job and getting more money than
Get my coffin ready. Open my coffin so I can be in it before sunrise. You 1-foot freak. Yes, master. Here is a bug I caught. You may eat it for breakfast.
Thank you for the bug, master.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for these spider doulas.
And plus more money than what SSI gives me a month, which is a joke to be stuck on SSI. That's why I'm so desperate to get a job.
Bring me young virgins to drink the blood of.
Okay? Bye for now.
Where is he?
Eric, out.
I'm in my underground lair.
Come beat me, you 2-inch freak. We will kill young virgins together.
Yes, master.
Let's dig up dead bodies and we'll attach the electrodes to the necks and bring them to life.
You have to put my brain in a normal person's body. Please, master. You said you would take my brain and put it into a regular midget's body. Who's 2 feet tall?
Yeah, can I speak with Eric, please?
This is him.
Hey, Eric, I heard you on the Howard Stern show today about looking for a job. I'm calling you about that. I called the office and got your number.
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Dick Buffman. I'm the owner of CWA California Wrestling Alliance. I hear you're into wrestling.
Yes, I am.
We'd love to get you involved in the organization.
I have to think about that.
Well, can I tell you a little bit about it?
Sure.
Okay. I have a character design for you that I'd like to tell you about. It's called the Bat. What'll happen, your partner will actually throw you at the other wrestlers, and you will latch on to him and bite their necks. Would you be interested in that?
Actually, no, I would. This doesn't sound like something I would actually be interested in doing.
I was going to ask you, too, are you afraid of heights?
No.
Well, because we were thinking, too, if you're not interested in actually having the wrestlers throw you, we might drop you from the rafters once in a while. We've actually designed this costume with working bat wings that would allow you to actually glide down from the rafters if you'd be interested in that.
No, thank you.
Eric, you know who this is?
No.
Take a guess.
Captain James.
Guess again?
I don't have any idea.
It's your arch nemesis.
Oh.
Do you know?
Yes, Richard Christmas.
How you doing, Eric?
I'm all right.
Did you think that was real?
know, because I've never heard of CWA at all.
Oh, so are you mad at me?
Yes.
Master, we must get Richard Christie.
Wait a minute, this isn't Dick Buffman?
Master, we will get him tonight. We will get our revenge on him. I will lift you up, and you will spit in his face.
You mean Dick Buffman?
No, I keep telling you, there is no Dick Buffman. Why won't you believe me? There is no such a name as Dick Buffman.
They won't drop me from the ceiling?
Dick Buffman.
I'll pick you up and you can mash him in the stomach.
We have to get Dick Buttman. Please, Master. You can sit on my head and then spit at him.
I don't want any more calls from Richard Christie. Yeah, my arch nemesis.
I liked when he said, well, I'm not sure. I have to hear more.
We're going to drop you out of a ceiling with bat wings.
By the way, Gilbert would have accepted that job in 2 seconds.
They're going to throw you at the other wrestler.
Gilbert's agent would have said,
Where do I sign?
Where do I quit? Where's the car picking him up?
Well, what else could he do?
Eric turned us down, so you do it. Master, you're doing the paperclip.
Hi, this is the toaster. This is Eric the toaster.
I was wondering if I had any more Eric bits, but I don't know. They're too hard to find.
I would love to see a character of the Bat, by the way, in wrestling. I would love
That's
that.
a great idea. Somebody ought to take that.
Here comes Superfly. Snuck him over the Bat.
You better get me a job.
Eric the Bat is latched on to Superfly's neck.
You said you'd operate on me tonight and make me into a real person.
I will, it's me, Eric.
Instead, you tried to bring the Frankenstein monster.
The fact that my life sucks. Somebody else get out on there. And I absolutely need you guys to take me serious about having you guys help me get a job.
I could be an erotic dancer.
To Richard.
I want to work in a strip club.
Hey, where's my other Eric the Midget stuff?
Is Chippendale still hiring?
I keep dropping subtle hints that I need help with getting some Eric the Midget stuff. There's not one
There's
person.
not a person out there listening.
No, it's incredibly slow out there today. Yeah.
I got it on CD, but I think there's some stuff where I called Gary the retard with Eric's voice on.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was.
You promised you'd put my brain in Webster's body.
Asked you to do a benefit for Prada Willie?
Well, listen, this was awful. This was just the worst night of my life. I mean, guy did a good... My buddy asked me months ago to do a benefit for kids, like do stand-up in Boston. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. So, I don't know what it was for. So, we're on our way to Boston Saturday, and he goes, listen, man, I know in your act you talk about I eat a lot and you're heavy now, and you can't do that here. I'm like, why? He goes, well, you know what this is for? I'm like, no. He goes, this is for kids and, you know, the parents of kids who have Prader-Willi disease. I'm like, what is that? He goes, well, they don't have a 15th chromosome, this kid, and their brain doesn't tell them when they're done eating. So these kids will just eat and eat and eat, and they'll shovel it in and shovel it in, so don't do any food jokes.
Oh,
and I'm like,
no.
oh, fuck, without food jokes, you know, what am I the only other thing I got is bashing the gays. I got nothing.
Right.
So I go up there, and there's an enormous buffet at the Prader-Willi buffet.
Were the kids there with the disease?
No, they didn't show, but the parents...
If they saw the buffet, they go...
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have to tie them down.
That's not even a joke. Like, they go nuts. They run towards the buffet, and, of course, I overeat at the Prader-Willi buffet.
Right.
And
Like, I stuffed food down. I can't stop eating because I got drunk first and I couldn't stop eating. Like the disease. So, before I go on stage, they show a video of these children. 15-minute video. It's the saddest. Before I go up, I got to follow this. The saddest video you ever saw.
Well, what's in the video?
In the video is all the children that have this disease and the parents struggling with dealing with them, and the parents look like they're going to explode with exhaustion. They can't do. The kids don't sleep. They have too much energy, and they have to always monitor them because they won't stop. They'll eat themselves to death.
And they're all real fat, right?
They're all enormously obese. So there's the one they focus on is a 17-year-old girl who's 400 pounds. And the parents have to hire these enormous bodyguards and put padding up all over because when the ice cream truck goes by...
Oh, man. When the ice cream truck comes by, what happens?
When she hears the bell...
What?
What are you doing over there?
What do they do? What do they have to do?
When she hears the bell...
Oh, my God.
When she hears... I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. The parents are sleep deprived. When she hears the bells of the ice cream truck, she gets up and goes, ah! She's just jumping around.
You're very sensitive.
It's thunderous. The house is moving. It's like fucking boom, boom. They hire these enormous bodyguards.
You know, guys that live there to tackle her? With
they hire these guys who used to play for the Bears. Like Mike Singletary lives with them. And they have to tackle her.
Oh, that's
And there's all pads. And
they show a film of that, and then they go, here's Artie Lange?
Well, this is what... Oh, God, they show a film, and it's so sad. It's like, and all the parents are there, and, you know, it's heartbreaking. And literally, like, it ends with these kids maybe dying, and it fades.
Oh, my God.
It fades to black.
I never heard of this syndrome.
It fades to black.
They did a whole special on it, like on
They did. And
how many kids have it?
And I had seen the special. It fades to black.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Howard Stern Show, Artie Lange.
You're very sensitive, Artie Lange.
So I go up, and every instinct I have as a comedian is to say, look, I have this disease. Clearly.
Just to jump on the table and eat some rolls.
But this huge buffet had you know how weddings had to have carving stations?
Yeah.
I was at the carving station like all night. I couldn't stop going. So my first joke was, I've been cut off at the carving station. And it like gets oozed. Nobody and goes, oh, is this guy gonna make fun of eating? Like boo, you know, people are booing. And then I just, I'm sorry. And then,
I'm working for free.
It was a real awkward moment. Like, thank God, because they said thank you. And then I went into some jokes about the Red Sox as it was in Boston, and I made a joke about Bill Buckner. They booed it. Now I'm bombing.
Way to win over the crowd.
I don't know what to do. So at the end, there was an old guy not laughing in the front, and I got mad. So I got dirty because I was being clean. I got dirty, and I said fuck in the joke. And when I said fuck in the joke, the old guy goes, he loved fun. So I just ended dirty. And exactly.
Hey, look at this.
And then I got off the stage. It was, I mean, they were happy. They were happy I went. But
all right. Can I go now?
But you do laugh at everything. I heard one of his favorite movies of all time is Look Who's Talking. True?
I second for this.
Listen, I think listen. It's not one of my most favorite movies of all time. John Hine.
I would give Problem Child 5 stars.
No, I wouldn't give that 5 stars actually. But I think it's a funny movie. What do you want from me?
All right.
Sorry. Listen, I like a lot of other.
What do you like when the baby's talking?
Look, it's a baby.
There's some
and it's talking. That's a baby talking. Babies don't talk. Hey, look, it's a baby talking to 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍. They don't talk, babies. And the baby's sarcastic. How does a baby... First of all, how's a baby talk? Second of all, how did I know to be so sarcastic? And the baby's wittier than John Travolta.
Yeah, smart kid for someone who just got on the planet 3 months ago.
There's some quality.
It's like De Niro laughing at Problem Child, like, that's a baby! That's a baby talking to John Travolta, 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍. How the fuck does a baby fucking talk? It's so bad.
I don't laugh quite that hard.
It sounds like a JD's house.
No.
That thing is an infant. It's a goddamn fucking infant. It's a fucking infant. I can't even breathe. I can't fucking breathe. It's a baby fucking. I gotta call somebody. Have you seen this? Look who's fucking talking. Well, guess who's talking? No, not an adult. It's a fucking baby talking. I'm pissing and shitting myself right here. I've never shit from laughing.
JD will walk in laughing at anything, man.
Hey, look who's talking too is coming out this week.
That's not. They didn't quite match.
They ruined it.
But I'm telling you, man.
It's not funny.
Boy, they had the talking baby. What did they go wrong?
I don't know. I think Bruce Willis. I think Bruce Willis's voiceover work was funny. Sorry.
Roseanne was in the second one, right?
Yes.
She was the baby.
They ruined it.
You don't like the talking girl baby?
Who could laugh at him? Who would believe a baby would have Roseanne's voice?
You didn't buy the premise?
Baby would clearly have Bruce Willis's voice.
Yeah.
What a bunch of bullshit. I want my fucking money back.
Do they have the audio of that flipping or the video?
Of what?
Of the actual, they're filming it.
Oh, that's the other thing. Everything's on film. It's unreal. Is film of this?
Yeah.
Mambo. Why is it... I've done some movies, shot TV shows. Why does it take 4 hours to set up a shot when a kid with a phone can get a perfect shot of a cop shooting a guy in South Carolina?
You can't see him on my camera.
God.
It all fucked, so it don't even matter. Okay, hold up. Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus! 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 Lord, Jesus! Jesus! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus! Jesus! Oh, Lord Jesus! Lord Jesus! Oh, shit! Whoa! Whoa! That was awesome! That was awesome right there! Oh, no!
I thought he was dying!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, Lord Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Get the water, nigga! Jesus Christ! Lord have mercy! You can get the water, nigga! And do it! Oh, the motherfucking bootleg fireworks shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
In water! And bootleg fireworks shit!
That's the funniest fucking tape I've ever. What's he saying? Hit the wire, nigga? What's he saying?
Get some water.
Get some water. Shit, some water, nigga.
Oh, shit. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Get the water, nigga. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Get the water, nigga. Go down. Oh, the motherfucking blue. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Get the water, nigga.
Bootleg fireworks.
I'm gonna throw the fuck up. Is that Pierre Paul saying that?
What really happened to you on July 4th?
So normally on the 4th of July, got a lot of fireworks, got a cook-off for the kids, music. They have certain firecrackers. The one I was holding, I thought it was a different one, but it wasn't. And it just went off in my hand right away.
But you didn't have time to even throw.
I didn't have time. I was throwing them all night, and then I lighted the last one up and...
What the fuck is that? If that was Pierre Paul, get the water.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Get the water, nigga.
What is that? That's just on the internet. Where did you find that? Where did you find that? That is tape. We have tape of. This is an Artie Lange podcast exclusive. We have tape.
That's right.
We have tape of Pierre Paul blowing his hand up. Play that again.
Get the water, nigga.
That was actually Trump. That's why he's in trouble.
That was Trump. Holy shit, that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I sent that to Dan. I was like, they have video of it. I don't think he actually watched it, but oh my god, I'm gonna throw up too.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. You know what was great about that was I really thought that was audio.
I know.
You fucking had me, and I keep going, how come this isn't all over the place? Oh, that was the greatest joke anyone's ever played on me. My fucking ribs hurt.
Oh, Jesus! Get the water, nigga!
That's it. That guy was the guy. We should all play that guy on the Hindenburg. And that guy saw the Hindenburg going down like, all the humanity is get the water.
Bootleg Zeppelin.
What's you crazy? Get the water.
That was my happiest moment ever. But as soon as Flippin' did it and I could see Artie getting serious, like, oh my goodness, this is...
Oh.
You thought it was really him.
I thought it was
like,
him.
Oh, he's going to laugh like crazy.
I thought it was him. Where did you fucking find that? That should be, if you Google greatest piece of tape of all time, that should come up.
I like the loud. L-A-W.
Loud?
Loud Jesus. Loud Jesus.
It's like the Fred Sanford.
Oh,
I'm coming with you.
I'm coming with you. Oh, Elizabeth. Get the water, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, get the water. I'm coming to see you, honey. I'll be the one with no hands and him 80 in my other hand.
I didn't have time. I was throwing them all night, you know, and then I like the last one up and...
All right.
I just like the look on your face when you actually figure it out.
Oh, no. Well, yeah.
All right, you have to stop laughing.
No, I know. But, dude, that's one of those things where when you wake up in the morning, you just hope you laugh that hard.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Bravo, man. Bravo.
The bag's on you.
The bag's on you.
The blazing aftermath reveals the extent of the disaster, an inferno which became a flaming tomb, a twisted mass of girders, the seared and scorched skeleton of what was once a mighty airship.
Oh, Lord Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Use the water, nigga! Jesus Christ! Lord have mercy!
Hello?
Is this Sal Governale?
Yes.
Sal Governale, this is from Human Resources. I've been trying to reach you. You were on the wrap-up show this afternoon on Howard Stern.
Right.
And you made some offensive comments. We've had several complaints. One of the sponsors is threatening to pull out. Some serious employees who heard the comments are very upset.
Hold on one second. Hey, this is Gary.
Gary, I was calling Sal, Governor.
Now, what happened here? Sal, I was standing there, so Sal didn't believe it was real, so I have to pretend that it's real, and then I had the phone back and go, dude, you're in trouble. All right.
Allie, because he was on the wrap-up show with you today, and he made some offensive comments, and we really need to rectify the situation.
Right. All right, so so you obviously have some sort of an idea that you guys have in mind. Let me let you talk to Sal for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah. I had to pass it to Gary because, he runs the whole thing, yes. I just wanted to make sure.
He didn't make the comments, Mr. Governale, you did, and so that's why we need to talk to you. Now, we want to rectify this. What we've come up with, there's going to be an emergency meeting today at about 3 o'clock, and we would like for you to record an apology, to explain why you made these comments, to express remorse for these comments, and we'd like it to be played on the wrap-up show tomorrow. But before it's played, they need to be approved at this meeting. So can you do that? It's really important.
Sure.
We're going to have to talk about doing some sensitivity training as well, and I think that'll be helpful.
Okay.
We've had several problems.
Do you want me to address this as an apology?
It's important that you explain why you said the comments and why you're sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Can you do it on a CD and I'll pick it up? It'll be easier.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Not a problem. I'll take care of that right now.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate your cooperating.
My pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Will just told me that the reason Sal handed me the phone, which I didn't even know, was he got so scared he just handed the phone off.
Right, that's what I thought was happening. But he didn't know what to do, and he gave it to you.
So then what did Sal take? Did he write something down, or did he just...
He walked into me and go, here's a CD for the 3 o'clock meeting.
All right, here's Sal's apology.
How silly is he that they would do this on the phone?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Sal Governale.
The very contrite.
It's funny already.
It's funny already. This is
how many times? Let's have a poll right now. How many times will we play this apology?
All the time.
Hi, this is Sal Governale. And yesterday I said a few comments that offended a few people. And I'd like to extend my apologies for those comments. Unfortunately, I didn't represent myself properly on how I wanted to explain myself. I have a tremendous respect for all cultures and all races. If I did offend or hurt anybody, I again extend my most sincere apologies. Thank you very much for understanding, and I greatly appreciate your time.
Wow.
My only criticism, it's too short.
Yeah, my criticism is
on and on.
they should have called him back and said, listen, you have to explain what you said and then what you meant.
The issue.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he doesn't know how to structure a sentence.
The best is that middle part.
Gary, when he comes back upstairs from Ronnie, why don't you say, listen, I got a call last night. I didn't want to tell you this from Human Resources. The apology isn't good enough.
It's too general.
It's too general. You have to specifically repeat what you said, explain why you said it.
Right.
And then issue an apology. And an apology to all black people and all peoples of this planet.
African Americans. Also, you have to explain why it's wrong. You have to let people know why it's wrong.
And tell them you need it in like 15 minutes.
Got it. The more he has to explain himself, the better.
So meanwhile, after Sal cut this, then he's running around freaking out.
Well, listen, I went down and had lunch with some friends. I came back up here, and he was crazy. Wait. I did it now. He was shaking.
Here's the rap.
What he was talking about.
The rap is, he goes, you see what's going to happen. Once you make the apology, you see what happened to the guys at BAB, you see what happened to the guys who wrote the Tsunami song. It's an admission of guilt. It's the first step. Gary, this is the first step. They're going to fire me. Once I make the apology, I'm done.
Yeah, they're building his case.
Here's his whole paranoid thing.
You know what? It'll all blow over in a day. Nobody will even remember this.
Gary said there's absolutely no talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think this will even come up tomorrow.
This is crazy. Bullshit, man. Man, what the fuck? Can't believe this shit. I'm telling you, man, what the fuck?
Well, don't let it stress you out.
Don't let it stress me out. Human Resources, they're having an emergency meeting. This is another thing. When you apologize, you're proving that you're wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I said she got drunk and had a black kid. In a normal circumstance, she wouldn't have done that. Whether it's black, white, Puerto, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you say stuff like that all the time.
That's what I'm saying. We played.
You better not redo the black haunted house bit.
Better not redo that. Dude, I'll be happy if I job right now. This lady was panicking, man. Oh my God, no.
Well, I got your back, buddy. I know, like, you didn't mean anything bad by it.
I didn't mean anything. The girl got drunk and had sex with a guy. But because I threw a black kid, people automatically assumed that I was being racist. Every day, man. Now an emergency meeting over this? I didn't have the kid. She did. She should have the meeting.
It's like you said, man, women. Just nothing but trouble.
You gotta play this at the wrap-up show. How crazy is that?
I just hope that Howard goes.
We got to let him recut one and go through and play it on the wrap-up show.
I mean, we got to go with this all day. That it has to still be approved, and it's only approved at the last minute.
Hey, Gary, is there a way we can tap in and listen to him recording? What?
I'll talk to Scott about it. But in the meantime, we should just switch gears because he's going to be back up any
But let me finish playing this. I got 48 more seconds. I got to hear it.
It's till 12 tomorrow.
I never even thought about that, man. That's a good idea.
Maybe you should talk to Gary about seeing if Howard can, like, extend the show. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Then he's going to really think I'm nuts.
Maybe he'll throw you a bone.
What? This is... Oh. You gotta be kidding me.
People are sensitive these days.
It's terrible, man. I got black friends all over the place.
Yeah,
Kevin Lofton's a good friend of mine. I got black friends at home and shit.
Wow. Just look at it this way. At least this isn't as bad as getting caught jacking off.
Damn it. I'm going to stick an apple in my mouth every day for the rest of my life. I'm not even going to talk anymore.
Robin's a friend of mine.
We're not friends.
Hey, you didn't make his list of black friends. All right, look, we've got to shut up now.
But think about
everyone's in on this who's listening.
He's making
What?
Just one quick point.
I think we're whispering that way he won't hear.
He said Andrea should take the meeting. Like what?
Yeah, they're gonna have a meeting for her.
Even if she did something wrong, she didn't work.
It's just all wrong. There's no explanation.
He doesn't understand anything.
Hey, by the way, so let's go back to Artie on.
Well, what was your second question about it?
All right. Well, the best damn sports show. First of all,
right.
I'll start the bit over again.
Okay.
How much it costs, but I can't.
I would have Sean tell you if he'd come in.
I'm actually thinking of buying like 300 of these and sending them to people.
Oh, my
for
God.
Christmas.
Oh, you could.
I'm not
If you
kidding.
want to.
I'm making a major purchase.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I hope they got the production up.
Oh, I do it by myself if I had
really?
to.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Don't you think people would love that?
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Hysterical.
I'm
love
doing
that
it.
head.
I'm going to buy 300 of them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Make sure you get them out.
All right, I will. Order early. Beetlejuice head. How much for your actual head, if I want to buy that?
Oh, it's pretty much.
Yeah? What would you charge for that if I just chop off your head and take it with me?
That's what I
don't know. You wouldn't do it.
$200?
$200 chop my head off.
Chop your head off, and I own your real head. I stuff you, and I put you right on my
How
mouth.
you stuffing my head in there, Howard?
All right, what do you want?
That to
You want $1,000?
That ain't right.
No?
You can't even talk Beetle into that.
Try to trick me, huh?
How about $1 million? I chop your head off, and then stick
Chop
you...
my head. I probably still need my head.
You don't need it. Yeah.
If you want to know how much the Beetlehead is,
go ahead.
Go to jollydwarf.com.
I'm going.
Let me say that again. Jollydwarf.com.
How much for the real Beetlejuice head?
There's no figure on that.
What you mean no figure on that?
On your head.
How do you know? You been there?
Yeah. How do you know?
How much, Peter?
How much for your head?
I
Seriously.
don't know, but you want to know?
Pete, I want the real head. I want your head.
My head? I got a big head.
You got a beautiful head.
But
how much?
But I want to own it.
You want to
I
own
want to
it?
chop your head off and own it.
You can't chop my head off. I need my head.
No, you don't. For what? What do you need your head
What
for?
are you using it for?
You ain't using it for anything.
Oh, you use it for art. What else?
Yeah, I want to use it like I want you to live on my desk.
Yeah, put it on your desk and use it.
Your head.
My head, yeah.
Yeah, your
but
real
I
head.
don't want to chop my head. I want to use my head. I'm not a con artist.
I signed a new satellite deal. I can afford your head. Name your price.
Oh, you can name the price $20. Hey.
All right. Done deal.
It's a done deal, but it's...
Done deal. 200. Where's my wallet?
When do you get it?
Yeah.
Got the Sean chopping his head off in the back.
I need a new hat rack.
Need no new hat rack here.
Gary, bring in my axe. I want to collect my head right now.
You got to like yours.
Let me ask you something. You know, I collect skulls.
Yes.
And I don't have any. I only have one human skull. It's a Chinese woman, actually.
Yeah?
But I can imagine, seriously, after you die, which I hope it never happens in my lifetime,
Well, I wouldn't die there.
but after you die, I would
wouldn't go there.
I would want to own his skull.
I wouldn't
How
go
much
there.
did you pay for that?
For his skull?
Yeah.
10 grand.
All right.
I'm serious.
10 grand? Okay.
After you die.
Give me 10 grand, then you.
No, I'll give you 10 grand once you're dead.
Well, I'm done. I ain't died yet.
All right. Well, you just keep that in mind. You got something to look forward to. All right. Anyway, everyone go to jollydwarf.com for Beetlejuice's head.
That's right.
If you want some Beetlejuice head, you got to go to jollydwarf.com. All right.
But do you want to do two different outfits, or they just come in swimsuits?
I think swimsuit.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
So that's part of their appearance.
Okay.
Then you got personality.
Right, you'll do the personality test.
Yeah, you do an interview.
Yeah, we don't want any whiners.
So it's personality.
Why, I don't have a leg. Why?
It's personality.
My life's so hard.
Why? I don't have a leg. I'm ugly. Yeah.
So you're judging them on 3 areas.
Why? I've got no appendages and I got one eyebrow. Why? Gotta let me enormous nose and fake teeth and no arms. Wah, wah, wah. I've got 4 of my teeth knocked out. Wah, wah, wah. I don't have a neck, and I've got the flu. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm missing 2 legs and an arm.
Wah, wah. My 2 eyes are different colors, and I have no knees. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, you crybaby.
Tell it walking, crybaby.
Tell it walking.
Look at me. I'm overweight myself. I'm dealing with it.
One of the girls sent the tape. It was so funny. She's like, here's what I look like. And she's wearing a dress, and she goes, here's the stump, and she pulls off her fake leg and throws it, and she goes, and here's the rump, and she turns around and lifts her skirt up.
Now, that's a girl who should be in the pageant.
She had a lot of personality.
Yeah, I got a stump. Wah, wah.
Almost all of them are from...
Toughen up, honey.
Almost all of them are from where?
Almost all of them are from cancer, except one girl...
I lost a leg from cancer. And I'm a hemophiliac. Wah, 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 wah.
I didn't investigate the whole thing, but one girl said something about losing a hand in a lawnmower accident.
Ooh.
Chlamydia victim. Legless hemophiliac.
You think she'll be whining about that, Artie?
Wow, I lost my hand in a lawnmower. Wow, wow, wow. I dropped my crack pipe in the blender and it went on puree. Wow, wow, wow.
So, Artie, as one of the judges, you're going to be looking for a chick who's kind of upbeat.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, tough.
Someone who can face it. I've got AIDS and no feet. Wow, wow, wow.
See, one of the girls is like a triathlete. She sent me video of her throwing out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game.
Right, that would be...
Yeah, that's the kind of girl Artie's looking for.
Oh, that's
nice.
Yeah,
she's not complaining.
She's not complaining or bitching about it. Oh, I got no legs. Could you help me up the steps? Like it's easy getting up the steps being 30 pounds overweight.
So you don't want to hear
Where's
any...
your ramp?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear any kind of complaining.
No whining at all.
Right.
Nothing.
So you're saying it's...
So the personality thing's going to be interesting.
So it's looks, amputation, and personality.
That's the biggest category.
Yeah.
For me.
Shouldn't they have to do some physical activity, or is that too weird?
We didn't tell them
It depends. I mean, if you give them a physical activity and everybody's missing
would it be fair?
The same thing,
Right.
or different things, and it's easier for a legged person to do, it would be wrong.
I've got no extremities and strep throat. Wow, wow.
But you bring up a good point now, Howard.
I can't scratch myself.
Are the girls coming in with or without
Got
the
an
prosthesis?
itch, but no arms. I've got an itchy leg, but no arms. And it's only one leg.
Are the girls coming in what?
With or without the prosthesis? In other words, you want them to come in with it?
They can come in with it, but take it off.
They got to take it off.
It's up to them. That's their choice. They have to decide on presentation.
Because even those are weird. How one of the
Then
girls...
how do you see what's,
Oh, you can see, Robert. Like one of the girls...
No, they take it off.
Well, that's what you're saying. It's their choice. I'm saying I want to see.
Oh.
See, one of the women...
Okay.
See, some of the women have legs...
No, I'm sorry, Robin. That's not in the rules.
Some of the women have legs that are like fake legs that look like mannequin legs. But like one of the women has like the whole leg's metal. Like that guy on Survivor.
Yeah.
That's a whole leg. Like, it doesn't look like a leg.
Like she looks like the Bionic Man.
Exactly.
I don't want to take my...
Do you guys want to hear the wrap-up show with Artie, or did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, with that Gindaloon Gary. A dirty wop.
Yeah?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Rusty. Is Bob around?
No, he's not, but I could give you his cell phone number.
All right, well, could you just get him a message for me?
Yeah, hang on a second. Okay?
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Well, he borrowed a porn movie from me about 2 weeks ago called Bon Appetit. I was just wondering if I could get it back.
He borrowed a porn movie?
Yeah, porno movie.
You must have the wrong number or something.
Why is that?
Because he doesn't like those kind of movies.
Why do you think he doesn't like porn movies?
I guess because he's a Christian.
Huh. All right. Well, write down the name of the movie so you can just tell him. It's called Bon Appetit.
All right, I got it.
And here, write down, because there's 5 of them. I loaned him part 2. Write down the movie stars that are in it. This one's got Jack Longrod. Write that down. 𝗦𝗵cie 𝗵𝗱 is in it. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
𝗦𝗵cie is in it. Now just read that back to me, because I'll make sure he knows which movie it is.
Okay, Jack Longwide, 𝗦𝗵cie and 𝗦𝗵cie, what's her name?
𝗵𝗱.
Miss Flaps?
𝗵𝗱.
Okay.
And Frankie Fudge-Packer's in it, too. And Tammy Twat-Lips is in it, too.
Okay, I'm running out of room on my paper.
You got the last 2 names? Can you read those back to me real quick?
Frankie Budge Packer, Jack Longwide, 𝗦𝗵cie.
How often do you have sex?
I don't
get it.
I don't know if your listeners want to know all that.
I want to know.
Forget that.
I'll drag her in here later. I'll get all the answers. So this is a great story. How did you come to invent? First of all, were you like a super genius kid?
No, just a regular person, Howard. I mean, so many ways. I think actually you and I are similar. You just thought outside the box. You saw where the trends were going. I saw that satellite dishes were going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until they could be flat and fit on top of a car.
What kind of grades did you get in school? Were you like into the sciences and all that?
I got good grades in school.
Okay.
What were your SATs?
I aimed to get grades in school that were like ASS.
What's that?
Ass.
Exactly. You get a grade for academics and a grade for work habits and cooperation. So I had bad work habits and horrible cooperation, but I got good grades.
What were your SATs? Were they off the charts?
They were good. They were good.
I'm just trying to establish what kind of genius you are.
I think they were like, you know, like good enough to get into UCLA.
Like what, 1,300?
Yeah, something like that.
So you weren't super genius. You weren't like a 1,600. Did you ever have an IQ test?
No.
You don't even know what your IQ is.
I have no idea.
No idea. So you're an inventor. You said, hey, I think what I could do is invent small satellites. What did you...
Small satellite dishes. Small satellite dishes that would be so small they could fit on the top of a car.
So how come there's an... You started Sirius Radio. Sirius was the first one, right?
Yes, Sirius was the first one and created the whole satellite service.
And how old were you when you created Sirius? How many years ago?
35.
You were 35, so that's...
Had you invented other things before that?
Yes. Invented tracking trucks by satellite, invented small satellite dishes for other countries on top of hotels.
Are you a multimillionaire?
Yes.
Oh, you are? And did you become a millionaire from satellite or before that?
Satellite.
From satellite?
Yeah, I started off with nothing.
And how did you get it all together? Give us this story, if you will. You had this dream.
Who were you working for?
The dream actually started with going to satellite conferences where there were a bunch of engineers and saying to them, I have a better idea, I have a different idea, why don't you try to do this?
Okay.
And they would all say that's impossible, that's stupid, satellite dishes are as big as garages, you can't put them on a car.
Okay.
And I said, yes you can, here's how you can do it. And they said, you're stupid, you're an idiot, go somewhere else. And I heard that like 1,000 times.
Were you dressed as a man or as a woman?
As a man.
As a man,
okay.
okay.
Like I was a tough-talking satellite engineer.
Okay.
Finally, I found a guy, Italian guy, Rene Anselmo, up here in New York, who had a network called Spanish International Network, SIN.
Okay.
And he had been spurned by Intelsat, the big satellite monopoly. They wouldn't carry his service. And I said, Rene, fuck these big satellite companies. You can launch your own satellites and you can spread Spanish music throughout North America. He said, well, all the bankers say that the Mexicans have no money to pay for satellite. I said, they'll pay. They'll want to hear it. They'll pay anything to hear their own content.
Right.
So Renee backed my first company, PanAmSat, and that company eventually went public.
How much money did he have to put up to back your idea?
About $50 million.
And that's
that's a lot of money.
That's
well,
a lot
back
of money.
in the 80s, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Sure, and the fact that he believed in you is amazing. And you started, did you call it Sirius Satellite right away?
The first company was called PanAmSat. So that service was called PanAmSat from the beginning, and eventually was bought by Hughes for several $1 billion.
Somebody was trying to explain this to me earlier. Your idea also was that the idea was if there's a satellite up in the sky, if you're driving around in your car, it wouldn't work. So you figured out how to put a pattern like a figure 8 of satellites up in the sky. 3 satellites doing a figure 8. And that made it so you could cover the...
So you could come down over the trees and over the buildings and stuff like that that would otherwise block
That's why that happened.
How'd you figure that out?
It's just constantly thinking about satellites and loving. I love satellites. I love space.
Do you dream about this stuff, or does it come to you at night?
I dream about space. My favorite, documentary was Cosmos by Carl Sagan. He was one of my heroes, and I just dream all the time about we on Earth are just a tiny speck of dust in the giant cosmos, and I love it.
So they put up $50 million. What does he get? 50% of the company, and you get 50% of the company?
He got more like 90%. I got 10%, but that was more than enough money for me to then fund Sirius.
I see. And then what was the difference there? Sirius
had the dishes that were so small that they could fit on top of cars. So then I went up and down the Wall Street trying to get people to invest in the Sirius business plan. I went to the FCC to try to persuade them to approve the Sirius business plan.
Was NAB against it?
NAB hated it. NAB sent every single lobbyist from lawyer. I mean, K Street was emptied because all those, lawyers were in at the FCC.
They were afraid of. They're still afraid of it. They're afraid of the merger. Are you for the merger?
They said I was the Antichrist.
Wow.
They said that this was unconstitutional, that this was sacrilegious.
Crazy.
They said that the Congress has written localism into the Communications Act, and because satellites aren't local, this is un-American.
So the NAB doesn't care about the consumer. They only care about keeping radio in a non-competitive way. They want the monopoly, not us.
Absolutely. It hasn't changed for 2 decades.
Are you going to go to Congress about this merger?
If anyone asked me to, I would say it's the just thing to do because Sirius invented satellite radio. Sirius found the frequencies for satellite radio. The FCC said instead of having one great Sirius satellite radio service, we'll cut it in half and make 2 half-frequency services.
So if you invented Sirius and XM came in late in the game, how the hell did they sort of rise up before Sirius really got started?
Because with Sirius, we have a more advanced technology than XM. We use the figure 8 pattern, and that resulted in a longer lead time to build the Sirius radios. Our radios are better because basically quality takes time.
I see.
They took the fast and dirty approach to the market.
Right.
We took a little more time to get the better quality radio.
So you have to be thrilled with what's happened with satellite radio. Your invention has come to fruition.
Howard, I'm the most happy person you'll ever find because here there was something that was a dream in my head, and now thanks to you folks in particular, and thanks to Mel Karmazin, millions of people are enjoying these frequencies. The FCC should be thrilled. Nobody has done more for the public interest than this show and this company.
Oh, isn't that great, man? This is exciting time. I mean, you invented this whole deal, and here we are. We're enjoying it. And as a broadcaster, I said this to you in the hall, and I'll say it to you on the air. I thank you. If you hadn't invented this medium, I mean, the fact that I'm getting to look at this is like me meeting Marconi. If you hadn't invented this medium, I would have been out of the radio business.
I liked it better when you said this is like meeting Martin Luther King.
Oh, that's true. That's a whole other thing. But it's true.
Did you say that?
I did.
You're a witty guy.
But I got to tell you something. I am so grateful that you invented this medium. I mean, I am flourishing here and also able to be part of something from the ground up. But I mean, this has got to be nuts. This was a dream in your head, and now you're seeing it all come together. What is your prediction? Do you think there will be a merger?
I do.
You do?
I absolutely do. I think that, the way things work is that this was meant to be one satellite radio service. The frequencies were designed for one satellite radio service. Today, digital communication doesn't care whether it's satellite, internet, cell phone, iPod, what have you. There's so much competition. It's just stupid to have duplication of everything on XM and Sirius.
Right. Oh, this is fantastic.
Now, where else is Sirius going? Is Sirius going to the phone? Is Sirius going to do other things? I mean, is there other technology that you're working on?
Well, today I work full-time in the biotechnology company. I'm CEO of United Therapeutics. It's one of the largest biotech companies.
And that's super successful. You got into
and
that
you know
one.
what? I owe that to Sirius, because Sirius gave me the money to start a biotech company to develop a cure for my youngest daughter who had a life-threatening condition.
And have you done that?
Yes, I have.
Wow.
You developed a cure?
Yes.
What was the condition that you developed?
It's called primary pulmonary hypertension, and it's a life-threatening condition that affects thousands of people. The blood vessels in your lungs, for some unknown reason, they clamp down, and no blood can get from your heart to your lungs, and people end up, fainting and then unfortunately dying.
Your daughter developed this after you invented Sirius Satellite Radio, and you said, that's it. I am now going to start a company to find a cure for my daughter.
Of course. I mean, what am I going to do? Keep, doing satellite radio when there's nobody to help my daughter? I'd do what anybody would do, jump a 10-foot wall to save your own kid.
And you figured out a way to save, and now you've saved thousands of lives.
Yes.
Wow.
And your daughter is fine?
Yeah, she's right outside.
Oh, wonderful.
I hear
she's a huge fan.
I hear she's a knockout.
I love her.
Yeah. Maybe I'll love her, too. Maybe we'll all love her. You know what I mean?
Martine, I don't know if you know, it's Artie. How you doing?
Hey, Artie.
I thank you from me as well and my family. But I'm single. Me and your daughter getting together, is that something you'd be opposed to? Or
He didn't save her so you could have your hand.
You're right. That would have been a waste of time saving her. No, but I just wanted to ask Martine, like, this is one of those incredible stories that is so fascinating to me. And, you go through all that hard work, that research, and you get a company off the ground. And in a way, when you found out Howard had agreed to come here, wasn't that in some ways the final step to get this out to the mass amount of people? You must have been so excited when you found out about Howard coming, because he's the flashlight on this amazing invention you had, right?
Well, absolutely. To make something succeed, the technology was a necessary but not a sufficient condition. That's how us engineers would phrase it. You needed the technology, but you also needed the content.
Right.
And all the canned music in the world is great. We all like to listen to our favorite stations, but that was not enough of a magnet to bring millions of people to satellite radio. Howard, you have brought millions of Americans to space, to the satellite radio, and as happy as you are and I am, how about the guy driving his car that can now listen to you in Kansas and Chicago, everywhere in the country?
It's terrific technology.
How about the freedom of not being censored? One of the main reasons I want to start this company is it pissed me off that there were like these stupid censorship rules that you can't say this word, you can't say that word.
I love you, man. I really do. You have given us...
I didn't know they had split the frequencies so that they could make two companies.
XM literally copied our application at the FCC.
Ugh.
You mean, in other words, they benefited off of all of your hard work?
Freeloaded.
Freeloaded. So that has to drive you nuts.
And, well, that's why I love this merger, because I love justice. I'm a Libra. I like things to be balanced and justice. And
I'm a Libra, too. Wow. We should get together.
You two are couldn't be more different.
No, but in a way, I know. But in a way, it's like you invent, like someone invents like a great game like baseball, and the last thing you need is someone that plays it incredibly well to get it out to people, and it's a merging of a lot of great creative people. It's really a fascinating thing.
It's an amazing story, is what it is. Now, are you still an owner in the company, Sirius?
Yes,
you are. You
still am.
You still have stock in it.
Yep.
Do you sit on the board?
I don't. I'd be pleased to. I'd be honored to, but I don't.
But you have a lot of shares.
Yeah, several hundred.
Several 100,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Out of Sirius's shares, unfortunately, that's not a lot.
Right.
Well, so that's worth 50 grand.
Did you sell off your main interest?
Yes. Fortunately, I did.
And you did
because I needed that money to fund the biotech company.
Wow. And the biotech company now is a huge company.
Doing very well.
Yeah, it's a publicly traded company, been profitable for 3 years, growing 40% a year.
And now one question for Siobhan. Okay. Did you find that your reception in boardrooms and in offices where you have to go and pitch your ideas changed once you changed your sex?
I think it did, Robin.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it did. I mean, when I first changed and walked in, it was really funny. Sometimes, you know, people would like spill their coffee on the table. They'd be so shocked.
Yeah, when I met Martine, I didn't know what the hell to do. Like, I'll tell you what happened. Tim came to me and says, you know, Martine is here, who invented Sirius satellite radio, Martine 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And I was like, oh, I gotta meet Martine. I go, what is he, French?
Martine? Is he French?
I knew it was a dude.
You know, from another country?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this. So Tim goes, listen, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I don't know what's going on. And, you know, Martine, I think he goes, Martine's a guy, but he might have had a sex change operation. I go, well, what do I do?
What are we dealing with?
I said, I don't care if he converted himself into a tiger. I got to meet him.
And that's what the Wall Street people said. They said, finally, Martine, we don't care if you come to work in a monkey suit. If you make as much money for us as you did at Sirius and at Pan Am Sat, we're happy.
Yeah, because you don't really try to look super femme.
No,
you don't.
I'm just myself. I actually don't care if people call me she or he. I thought that the day after I met you, you guys talked for 15 minutes about as man and woman was the funniest 15 minutes I ever heard.
Could you convert yourself into a tiger if you wanted to? You seem to be a real genius. What was in the operation? Did that make you feel better? Were you like really upset in your personal life?
I feel really happy.
I hated your penis, or
no, I didn't hate it. I had a, you know, I loved my penis. I still have my penis. It's just an inner rather than an outer.
I see. And you were able to have orgasm with that thing?
Absolutely.
No kidding.
Yeah, the difference between like a rocket ship and Krakatoa East of Java. I mean,
and a healthy sex life with your wife.
Very happy.
Where is let me meet your wife and your daughter, and at least pay homage to your great family and what you've done. Martine 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is really an incredible human being. In my lifetime.
And how did you tell? I mean, how do you tell your wife? Were you open about this all the time during your marriage, or when did you have to say, look, you know, there's a woman inside this man?
After I was so sure that she loved me so much that she'd never leave me.
Oh,
right. Wow. You wouldn't have gotten the operation if she would have left
Absolutely not. I love her first and foremost.
Wow. Wow.
And how do you tell your daughter? I mean, all of this is very... You know, it's a step you don't know how the outcome, what the outcome will be.
You know, we live in a great country, and fortunately, our kids are great kids, and each of them were totally open-minded. And our family's main motto is like cherish diversity.
Wow. That's beautiful. Hey,
oh, look at your beautiful daughter.
First, I'll say hi to your daughter. So your life was saved by your dad.
You got to be a good girl, right?
You better behave yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely have to say that I owe, you know, my life.
You call your dad or your mom?
My dad.
Yeah, like Mom Junior or something.
No, I'm her dad. I'm proud to be her dad.
Right, you're the dad.
I have one mom, so I already, you know, that position's already filled.
Everybody thinks you're real hot, by the way. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Too young for me. Well, not really.
Not really.
I gotta say, Martine, you and your wife, you do something right because she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's right. And that's the most important thing in the world. And you are Bina, right? Is that your name? You are Martine's wife. Now, it must have been a shock to you when Martine said, not only did I invent satellite, but I'm going to go become a woman. And you decided to stay with Martine,
yeah,
right?
how did that happen? I mean, were you aware that anything was going on?
No, I wasn't. I was really sort of in the dark on that one.
Did you take it as an insult at first? Like, what's the matter? Don't you want to have sex with me and stuff?
No, not at all.
Really?
It didn't come across that way at all.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider leaving and going, like, you must miss penis on some level?
I didn't consider it at all.
I don't know if I want to hear this conversation.
Do you ever ask your parents what it is they do in the bedroom? I'm trying to figure it out myself.
No, I can't say I ever did. That's just one, you know, I mean, do you ever ask your parents? I mean,
no idea.
You can blame your father because he invented the only reason we can talk like that.
But I mean, it had to be an adjustment in the bedroom, right? You were used to having sex a certain way, and now you were having sex with a woman, right?
Well, I'm open. I was very open because I love Martine, so I'm a Martinasexual.
Right.
And so it's just we're just together. We can do so many things. So for us,
You don't miss penis?
No.
You've never said to yourself, maybe I need to go get a guy on the side every once in a while. Did Martine have a beautiful penis? Was it a terrible thing to see it go?
No,
I mean,
it wasn't terrible. You know why? You know why it wasn't a terrible thing to see it go? Because I wanted Martine to be fulfilled, to be happy, to be a person. We only live this one life.
But even, I mean, as, they always say, I watch these documentaries, they say there is like a grieving process because you're losing something.
You lost
You go through a lot. You go through a lot. I mean, it's tough because you're also forming a new personality. We had to go through a lot of versions of Martine.
I don't think a lot of people would show up at my penis's funeral.
Was it weird the first time?
No one would come pay their respects.
Was it weird the first time Martine took his clothes off as that Martin became Martine, and then you saw no penis there?
Well, we did it together, so we went through the whole process together. So it was
and it's gradual.
It's
right.
gradual.
It doesn't
and
happen
then,
overnight.
Yeah, and then the surgeries in the hospital, and I was there for all of that, and it's really.
And the first time you had to make love to Martine as opposed to Martin, it had to be very, very confusing to you, right? I mean,
it was not confusing. I think that because I love Martine so much, I'm in love with Martine's soul. So it's just a different kind of love than some people have. You're talking about only physical for you. It has to be, it has to be just a vagina, just a penis. Well, it's really not so with us. It's everything. Like we
see, that's
it's every
love.
touch. It's like everything.
That's real love.
That's a love of a person.
I could get Dana to stay with me over a little heroin.
Oh, here you go again.
Now, your daughter's name is Genesis, right?
Yes.
That's a very nice name.
Yes.
And Genesis, do you get embarrassed at all at first when your dad starts coming around dressed as a woman? It must have been difficult for you.
Well, yeah, Martine dresses pretty unisexual, and I have to say it was probably harder when I was in school, when it first happened.
I was going to say, how old were you?
I was 10.
Oh!
That's a big adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, being the youngest of four, I mean, I'm sure my older siblings probably didn't have as much trouble with it. It wasn't really a problem for me, but, friends at school would say stuff like, oh, your dad's a, woman now. Are you going to be a man when you grow up and stuff like that?
Right. Kids are so understanding. Yes.
Where are those kids now? Where are those kids now? Because you ain't no man.
Hey, Bill, you're on the air in Battle Creek, Michigan. You're on the air with Martine Rothblatt, who invented Sirius Satellite Radio. It was a dream in her head, and she came up with this idea, and now it is a reality. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, thanks for taking my phone call, Howard. My question is, I saw something at the auto show where some newer cars will come out with Sirius streaming video. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. Was that always the dream, too, Martine, that you could stream video?
Exactly. All we had to do is we had to wait until the digital video compression caught up with the digital audio compression, and that's now happening. So, by the way, another benefit of the merger is that if we had the full spectrum that we originally discovered and were intended to have, then we could always stream video along with audio.
Wow.
So what you're saying is when the FCC decided in their wisdom to split your invention in half, so to speak, they really kind of impeded the progress of the invention.
Absolutely. They took the light bulb and they said, okay, everybody's only going to get half a light bulb.
Right.
We made the best we could of it, and thanks to you guys, we've made a great service here. But if we can have the whole light bulb back together again, the American public would benefit much more.
Well, then you're making incredible arguments for the merger.
Jeff, you're on the air in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I just wanted to say I'm a trucker, and I want to thank Martine deeply. That you're the best thing that's ever happened to truckers.
Thank you.
You're darn right.
But I also have a beef about it too.
A beef?
Go ahead.
The beef that I have is she is also responsible for creating the tracking device for truckers.
Now, why are you against the tracking device for truckers?
Well, how can we run illegally if we're being tracked?
That's right. Martine, now you cut their revenue in half.
Let's go to Gary. Gary in White Plains, go ahead.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
I'll ask my 2 questions, and I'll hang up and listen.
All right.
Martine, my first question, how come occasionally I still lose my signal on my satellite radio, even though I am out in the open, so to speak, and not going through a tunnel or in a heavily treed area? Does the cloud cover or the atmosphere have to do with that? And my second question is, I'd like to know if his vagina is as nasty as Siobhan's.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we'll go with the first question. How's that, Martine?
Good idea.
All right, let's go to the first question. What about losing occasional signal?
Maybe for a second or so, sometimes there can be an eclipse of the satellites. Other satellites move in front and whatnot, so that can cause, a momentary break. And as regards to the second question is like all bodies are beautiful.
Yes. All right. There
I have a question. Now
That's what I'm going with.
China can shoot satellites out of the sky. Are you going to do something about that? No.
Yeah, will you blow up China?
Actually, I think the best way to handle China is to bring Howard Stern to China.
Yeah.
Hey, Martine, I was doing a little reading of books that you sent over to me. And are you working on something now with other scientists where you can create actual better human life by injecting, I think you call them nanobots, into the blood?
Yes.
Exactly.
And that we will become like superhuman?
Or like the $6 Million Man?
I don't think it's so much superhuman. We'll be able to cure the diseases that right now afflict people, especially in the 60s, 70s,
What about
and 80s.
aging? Come on, let's get to work.
Well, aging is another one of those kind of taboos that people say, well, aging is inevitable. But, and people said that you could only have terrestrial radio, and Howard Stern proved that wrong. And people said that our illness could not be beaten, and Genesis and our company has proven that wrong. And our company's motto is medicines for life. And we believe, why should we stop at, people getting the diseases of 70, 80, or 90? We can take these little satellite dishes and shrink them now all the way down to nanobot size, inject them into your bloodstream, and use wireless communications to attack cancer cells, to rebuild hearts. And to me, that's the ultimate extension of the Sirius technology.
Is that what you're working on now?
Yes.
Wow. How do you like that? Now, there is a brain.
Amazing. That is amazing.
This is a man, a woman we should worship. And really, you are an amazing person.
You actually are the ultimate person, aren't
That's
you?
right. What is it, Gary?
There's one thing we were talking about that we saw in the notes that we wanted to ask about. Martine's working on a documentary with that guy Moog, the guy that created the synthesizer.
Yes.
Right.
And it's incredible stuff, but basically he's working on technology that can download information from your brain to a microchip so that they can clone you and then upload that information.
All of your memories will be there.
Exactly. I mean, like right now, for example, if you have a serious heart problem, they can stop your heart. Okay, actually stop your heart while they have artificial machines circulate your blood and they repair your heart. Now, why not if you have something like Alzheimer's or strokes in your mind, why not take all of your thoughts, download them out of your brain, use stem cell technology to grow a fresh brain and then upload all your thoughts back into that fresh brain.
Jesus
So in
Christ,
other
that's
words,
heavy.
Martine,
And that's like 10 to 20 years away. If we just work on it full speed, we can do it.
That's Battlestar Galactica stuff. That's what the Cylons did.
Right, but you know what? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine a week ago, and he said he wanted to be frozen because if he has a disease and he's going to die from it, he'd rather be frozen, and once that disease is cured, he would like to be brought back to life.
Both Bina and I are proud cryonicists.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely, because
You're saying we could have high-pitched Eric forever?
Yeah, with the technology, couldn't you use it for bad too, right?
Sure.
You could say like Hitler could have taken people and uploaded into their brains to hate Jews. Do you know what I mean? Like you could upload whatever information you want to a person's brain.
You could manufacture whatever thoughts you want and have them be the thoughts of everyone.
Can you imagine the day when they could just take all our thoughts, put them on a microchip, and then give us a new body?
But you know what they could also do? If they can do that, then couldn't you upload it? It could be like the Matrix, where you want to learn something, you put it in a chip, and boom, it's yours.
Exactly. Bina says that's how she'll learn French.
I can't wait to learn French.
Yeah, because it's too hard on my own. I can't learn anything.
It's horrible.
Marianne, go ahead. We have 𝗏𝗏 Rothblatt, the inventor of satellite radio.
It's incredible. It's inspiring. I can't believe the struggle of being a man to a woman, because I think of Siobhan, and I always worry about her. How you created this. Were you a brainiac in school?
No, we've covered that already.
That,
Irish John, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Martine. Hey, I got a question for you, Martine. If the merger does take place, do you have any suggestions on a new name for the company?
I think Martine should create the name, because Martine is the Marconi.
Did Martine create Sirius? Did you name the company?
No. Yes, and also...
Why did you name it Sirius?
Because Sirius is the brightest star in the sky.
Okay.
So what is the new name you would like?
Personally, I think if we do this merger of equals, XM is a great name, and I'd be very happy to have XM as the name as the combined company, so long as Howard Stern is the #1 talent and 𝗏𝗏 is the CEO.
Now, what about the fact that Sirius is better known at this point in terms of the marketing scheme? XM used to be the most identifiable, and our research seems to indicate now Sirius is the most identifiable since I came over here. So maybe stick with Sirius.
How about SM?
Why SM? What is that? Sirius M, so to speak? SM.
I said, Sirius SM. Because I was like Sexm.
What do you think? Wendy the retard suggested Jessica. People seem to like that. What do you think of that? I actually think the name Genesis.
I think Genesis is awesome.
There you go. I like it.
Genesis.
Yeah, that's cool. It's Genesis.
Let's make it ethnic. How about Vinny? Vinny, I like.
How about V'ger? Like just in the Star Trek movie.
I think since Martine came up with Sirius, just keep it serious. I mean,
that's the way to go, then, I would think, because Martine came up with it.
XM is catchy, though.
XM's catchy.
You have to
but Genesis stands for a new beginning.
That's right.
Genesis, I like it very much.
But you have to spell it with a J, because, that's more original.
Yeah, I like that. Your name is with the J, right?
Yes.
What do you have, a boyfriend? What's your story? You must have one, right?
No comment. Yeah.
You mean no comment? You don't like the boyfriend?
No comment with that.
Is the boyfriend a nice guy or what?
Well, it's
your parents don't like him?
Nah, it's complicated at the moment.
What's going on? What happened? What happened with the boyfriend?
Well, actually, I was married, but I'm in the middle of a divorce right now. So.
Married at 22?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
How'd that happen?
Oh, wow.
Your father didn't save your life for you to go get married to some guy, 22. So now, is he becoming a woman, or is he...
Well, I love my parents, but I'm not sure if I could go through that personally. So if that was the case, then that would definitely be the reason for the divorce.
Martine, can't you build a perfect robot for her to marry? What do we need a person for?
Well, we're working on that with the nanobots.
I think it's great. What's the name of the company that you're with now?
United Therapeutics.
United Therapeutics. And 𝗏𝗏 Rothblatt. Is there a website or something people should go to?
No.
Nothing. You don't have any kind of information out there that people
Sirius.com.
Sirius.com, right. Okay, 𝗏𝗏 Rothblatt is someone, I hail you, I thank you. You've given me a future, and you've probably given a future to all the broadcasters out there who are even protesting the merger right now. You've done an incredible job, and I know that this technology of satellite radio and the kinds of technology you're working on now are the future. It makes our lives exciting. And I think we've only seen the tip of the iceberg with satellites. And this is a great, great invention.
You have a satellite inside.
Yeah.
Could you broadcast?
Into my head?
Oh, my goodness. So you could be, you could be in your own head.
Yeah.
You could be walking down the street by yourself and go, don't talk to me, I'm listening to the weather.
I won't need any of you. I'll just broadcast my thoughts.
Hey, Martine, is it possible to download all the drinks out of my liver and upload them all as carrot juice?
𝗏𝗏 Rothblatt, thank you. And your beautiful family, Bina and Genesis, thank you. We're going to take a little break.
How was that in there?
It was. Right, no words for it.
Hey, Howard, nice. Great to meet you. Can I get a picture with you?
Sure.
I can't believe. I mean,
I'll
you
take
changed everybody's career. You're incredible. I can't believe it.
1-800-MATTRE.
And you know something? That was interesting because I also always wondered where the name, you know, how why it's called Sirius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's actually a star.
It's the brightest star in the sky.
That's amazing.
Like right after sundown, you'll see it come up, and it's the brightest star in the sky.
No, that's an amazing thing. I said,
can I get a picture with you, Martin?
Sure.
Yeah, I just got this digital. Look.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that.
Hey, no beard. My beard didn't even show.
No, it's amazing. Thank you. I'm thanking you. You know, to be able to go on and do, you know, what I do, you know, for a living, you know, is amazing.
That's the biggest joy for me, that people who have great talent like yourself and Howard can now share it with hundreds of millions of people instead of like, you know, going through some little FCC tunnel or just one club or something.
You know how many times he used to have to, you know, he'd go for the button, you know.
You know, life's about joy. Yeah. And all we're doing is spreading maximum joy to maximum people.
No, you're
That's
phenomenal.
What
I don't know how you thought of it, but it's amazing.
I'm so grateful to Howard and to Mel and everybody at Sirius for taking this technology and making it grow. Like, I planted the seeds, but you guys created a beautiful tree. Thank you. Thank you so much.
They just seem so grateful to you sort of reinvent it.
Is this the day?
Yeah, he's going to come in and say hi.
He wants to promote his show tonight, and then he sent like 18,000 plugs, you know, for shows he's
It was
doing.
like, it was typical Jackie Day for me yesterday too, because Gary sent me a note saying, you know, I guess Free FM offered Jackie.
No, I didn't send it. Or Tim sent that. No, I didn't even know about
Tim
that.
sent that. Oh, I guess Free FM, you know, our old radio station that's doing so well, offered him like two tryout shows for the week, you know, and. Did I have a problem with it? And I said, absolutely not. I don't have a fucking problem with it, but it's. I don't want to be in that loop anymore, the Jackie loop, like where I have to, you know, give my blessing. You know, because I never can win that one. No. You know, I don't know how I always end up in that.
Pissed off.
Yeah, I got nothing to do with that. You can do whatever shows you want.
You know, the guys in the office were asking.
Although I could make a good argument that the only reason.
Hey, when did they hear him on the radio?
Yeah, but who cares? They're welcome to him. Welcome to anything you want.
I was talking to the guys in the office the other day after we talked about Jackie last week, and they were asking me, like, what was it really like? Like, what were some of the things that would cause this tension?
Right.
And I started to think about it. I said, okay, perfect example. We're here at Satellite. They just announced the potential merger the other day. Jackie would immediately be, we're doubling our fan base. I want more money. And that would go on.
He's back in he's in negotiation.
Yeah, we're going for the next year, and then he'd be uncomfortable, and he'd come in and he'd say, like...
I used to be like, well, Jackie, when was your pay evaluated through, you know, the amount of people who listen?
Right.
But didn't he actually pull that?
Well, he did. The thing was... See, again, I would hear bits and pieces, and I would always think you'd know more than me, but I remember that when we started adding affiliates... He wanted to start to tie his salary to percentages.
He wanted to audit me.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
I would just said, I don't know what planet you're fucking
Bring your
on.
papers in.
He wanted.
Bring your papers.
But he
wanted to know. He wanted me to open up my books.
Oh, I know that.
He wanted his salary tied to a percentage of your salary, which doesn't make sense.
Well, to him it does. In Jackie world it does.
We should ask about all of this when he comes in.
Yeah.
Water into the fridge.
Did someone really use that language with you? Audit you? Like?
Well, it was more or less like what it was.
We just want to peek at your books.
At one point, I guess Jackie had gone to management and asked for some deal, so they contacted my agent, and my agent said to me, well, what they're essentially saying is they want to audit you and see what you make.
And then Jackie will determine what he makes.
And I went, oh, okay, tell him to leave.
That's unbelievable.
Tell him, like, you know what? I just gotta. I can't take it anymore.
That's what, you know what? One of my favorite.
Does he get his salary lowered when we lost affiliates? I wonder.
Right, or when the audience would dip. But one of my favorite things to do, you know, because every once in a while they'd be quoting, you know, Howard's whatever they thought his salary was in the newspaper. And that would be a good day for me because I always loved looking at Jackie's face while I read those articles. Because he would be, you could see the numbers. He was clicking, you know, calculating in his mind how much he was losing on the deal.
I need blueprints and interior photos of Howard's house. Like, I just even remember, like, right before Jackie left, I was so, like, browbeaten from him and so punch drunk from it.
Yeah.
You know, punchy, literally, from all of his negotiating and his looking at me in a strange way. I remember I had him out to my house, and I just met Beth, and we were hanging out. Jackie left when I just first met Beth.
Right.
And he actually hung out with me and Beth a couple of times. And then I remember when his negotiations were going on, he goes, well, I'm going to have to leave and give that beautiful lady a kiss from me, you know. And I went, uh-oh. Now he's looking over the Beth situation.
Right.
Is he going to expect me now to get him a girlfriend?
He needs 10% of her,
yeah,
too,
I know that might have been driving him nuts, too. So I was always like, uh-oh, what's going to set Jackie off now? Am I going to wear too nice a pair?
Anything you do in your life.
If I buy some jewelry, is it going to set him off?
How many carats is that?
But, you know,
you mean you thought he was going to be pissed that you were dating a hot chick?
You could just
pissed him
give that beautiful lady a big, and I went, you know, I could tell already he was in Jackie mode.
Give that beautiful lady a big kiss while you're riding in that big block-long limousine from your home.
There was always a calculation, you know, like while Jackie was trying to enjoy himself and not notice what was going on around him, he was noticing everything.
All he did was notice.
That's all he did was like sweep the room, determine how much this was.
You felt like
decide what was going on there.
He should have traveled like with an accountant, you know, to evaluate and do audits on everyone. But you know, I just
it's going to be a pleasant appearance.
But you know, it was a weird move.
Well, that's what did it in. I mean, you know, he see what Jackie should have done, in my opinion, and I told him this many times. I said, forget me, look at you. Right. There isn't a guy in radio doing what you're doing, making the kind of money. I don't think there's a guy in television making the kind of money. I'm talking about writing and doing your thing.
I have the answer for that.
I know.
No, the answer for that was that he created the position.
Right.
And that there was no peer to evaluate it.
Well,
in other words,
sometimes you got to evaluate it yourself.
But he would always say,
I'm like the guy who landed on the moon.
There's no me in any other part of show business to compare it to for a price comparison.
But it was also that he somehow thought he created Howard.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't know that Howard was around before he got there.
He was the clay, and I was the potter.
Yeah, I mean, Jackie had snappy lines and stuff, and I loved it. It was fun, but it just dawned on me that I kind of do this thing anyway, and maybe I don't need. In fact, some people had said to me, well, you can tell the lines, and, you know, it kind of isn't you. And
hey, can I tell you one other thing that Jackie did that I thought was always weird? When he was in contract negotiation, it was very clear, because he would come in and he would alert you about a minute before you went on. I'm going to let you know things aren't going well.
Yeah,
right
before I'm going on.
And then it would be like he would pout for a while. And Artie, you'll get this analogy. Like, Jackie would sort of work at 3/4 of capacity.
Right.
And it was almost as if...
it was a work slowdown.
It was a work slowdown. It was almost
to show me what it would be like without him.
It was almost as if Jeter was in contract negotiation and decided he was going to sort of not run so fast to first base.
Well, athletes have been accused of that.
Yeah.
But it was
what would be weird is, too, because we'd get into a rhythm and then he'd throw the rhythm off, and it was upsetting and annoying, and I don't need that shit. So, you know, but Jackie really did me the biggest. Jackie is probably one of the only people in the world that ever taught me as big a lesson as I've gotten in life. And there are 3 or 4 moments in my history that I can think of it. And Jackie taught me that I am fine on my own. And I really don't need to get horseshitted around by anyone in this business. You know, I think I used to say that, but I don't know that I really believed it.
I was going to say, don't you think you sort of knew that, though, before?
No,
I really didn't. Robin will tell you, I didn't. I really didn't know.
I kicked and screamed.
Yeah, Robin would say to me, don't you realize that this is just ridiculous?
If Robin had her way, Jackie would have been gone in '87.
Yeah, but I you know what?
And not because I hated Jackie.
Right.
But I didn't like the whole deal.
But
I get attached to people, and I get very, you know, I'm very, very, I don't like change, but I've really changed as a result of Jackie. I'm okay, you know. It's part of the reason I think that you and I, Artie, can have such a good relationship, too. It's like when Artie will come to me and say, you know what, Howard, I need to do this or I need to do that. You know, and I don't want a contract that's long and binding and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay with it because I love Artie. I love Robin. I love Fred. I love everyone. But, I mean, my dignity was being, like, attacked. Like, I didn't feel like I had any dignity.
More than anything else, it was like, why are you letting him do this to you? Like, he's abusive.
Yeah, so I kind of...
But he would. You're saying he would purposely screw up the show on the air?
No, but
he would be less happy.
I would allow him to affect my mood, and like I can't do that. I work with other people. I have a life.
But it affects everyone else in the room. It affects Fred. It affects me.
Oh,
when I see that, you know, that means I have to make an adjustment.
If you walk in this morning...
It was just bad, but it was my psychological drama.
When there's tension, I know from being here for 6 years, when there's tension, the show isn't I mean, the fans might like it, but it's at its best when we're all sort of getting along and having fun and everything. And if there's one sort of monkey wrench in that, I could totally see how that can fuck things up just from experiencing what it's like here. You know,
it just became too tense and there's a certain element of that's funny on the air, but then even listeners will start writing and go, okay, enough with that already.
Right.
You know, it's like,
when is the drama gonna end?
Yeah.
Jackie Marlowe's here. Marlowe. We're gonna bring him in. You know, he's already like, what is this? Why do I have to camera?
Is he plugging stuff already?
Yeah, he's already plugging shit. He's got his cards up. You know, he's like Melrose Larry Green. He's got all his plug cards.
Jackie.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Excellent. Oh, look at this. I gotta hold this coffee from man.
What's going on here?
Wow. He got you, man. He's almost like Dice Clay.
Now I got proof. So what are you doing here today?
I don't know. I thought I was doing Imus.
Just gonna hang out with the guys?
No, I came by to say hello and to promote my radio show.
Is Jackie here yet? Oh, Jackie is here. What are we going to talk to Jackie?
What are you making a big star like Jackie sit in the green room? We have these great discussions about Jackie when he's not here.
We talk about Jackie. It's more fun than actually, like when he's here, it's kind of uncomfortable. What do you want to talk to him about?
I don't know. Well, you know, we haven't seen him. Have we talked? Yeah, I guess we have talked to him.
What did you talk to him about?
What? Fred's anger?
No, that Jackie just signed on with Sirius, part of the family now.
He is?
All right. With what? What's he doing?
He bought a radio?
The Joke Hunt. Yes, he signed
Jackie bought a Sirius satellite radio?
He's part of the family.
Fred, do you ever confront Jackie on your anger toward him?
You know what? It's long past.
You like Jackie now?
I've always liked Jackie. He's a pain in the ass, and sometimes he can be an asshole, but I think he'd be the first to admit that.
You think Jackie would admit he's an asshole?
I think he would. I think he's man enough now.
a good guy.
Although he might be old school. He might not see that.
So it turns out we have nothing to talk to Jackie about.
I thought he was going to come in here and perform. I heard him on the...
Yeah, he says he's not prepared to do his music, his band.
No, that's a typical Jackie thing.
Yeah.
I told him yesterday that he's got a full band, but I like to hear what Jackie's been up to.
He can't go acoustic.
I want to hear what he's been up to. I want to hear about his love life. I want to hear about his performing life.
Right.
What he's doing is he's
not telling you nothing.
You know what?
There he is. No way. I'm telling you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you guys.
We'll have Richard and Sal come in here and work on you.
Yeah, they'll be gay for you.
Well, I mean, as a fan of the show for years, it would be good if you guys just had the conversation you had before with Jackie in the room.
No.
So he could respond to it. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, what are we going to say?
I don't know.
No, Jackie's my man. He can't do that.
It's always better to talk about Jackie when he's not here.
I'll talk behind Jackie's back anytime, but never to his face. Jackie, why don't you come in here, and then we can talk to Jackie. And
Musty?
Yeah. Fred's not a big Jackie guy.
He's a huge Jackie fan. They used to have a good time back
We used to have a good time. Jackie the joke, but look at him. Looks younger than ever. How old are you now?
I think he's as old as Regis.
He is older than you.
He's older than, he's having a bypass too, I think.
He's as old as Regis.
Jackie, are you healthy?
Fred looks like his own grandfather on television.
Hey, Jackie, do you own a mirror?
Where do I sit? Right here?
Yeah, do you own a mirror?
You own a mirror.
Hey, good look. You fucking own a mirror, you fucking crypt keeper.
Now, I heard Fred doesn't talk anymore, and he just said more than I've ever heard.
Yeah, when you come in the room, he starts talking.
You inspire.
Since you left, he hasn't said a word.
I'm the crowd alarm clock.
You're the muse.
You know he loves to do you.
Fred, Jackie is making a point. When Jackie was here, you would get more into your Jackie impression.
Oh, yeah.
You would.
Well, there's
talk
nobody
more.
here to be an asshole like Jackie was in the old days.
That's the 10th time he said asshole.
Artie comes in, and he's a decent human being, and he's a professional, and he does his job.
Jackie.
Gary's a professional, he does his job. Jackie comes in, doesn't do his job, and asks for more money.
Jackie always did his job.
You know, I came in here, and I wasn't going to break Fred's balls. And now he's setting the scene here.
Right, he is. He is definitely challenging you.
He, I said to Fred, let's get together for dinner. And he wrote me back, it's a little too blustery. Let's wait till it's nicer out.
That was just a nice way of blowing you off, asswipe.
Yeah, obviously. It's a little blustery. First of all, who uses that word? It's just, Fred, just say no.
Okay, no.
And
make you feel better? That's what Mel said to you when you wanted more money. No. Like that word a lot, don't you?
Oh my God!
That's what Nancy said when when you asked her to stay. No.
No.
Yeah, Nancy said no.
It's got up to 100 miles an hour.
He's right there, Jack.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know, Jackie.
Over there, Jack, behind you.
No, I'm looking at Artie.
He wanted to talk to Artie. He doesn't want to look at Fred.
I don't want to look at Fred. I don't want to turn to stone.
I mean, this
looks like you already did.
This got ramped up.
Man. No, you know, when we talk behind your back, Fred gets angry about you.
Everybody says that it's like Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn, you know.
I know.
Hey, I got a question for Fred.
Just step back a little bit, Jackie, and look what you've done to the show when you did it to the show.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you mean, Fred?
Well, the times that he's walked out, basically,
explain to me.
It's all about him. It's all about Jackie. It's all about the world of Jackie. It's all about me.
Fred, you don't have
I get
the
attention.
concept.
I get the money. What?
Fred, you don't have the concept of me down.
You're right.
Not of me, but of yourself. You know, you're allowed to ask for more.
I think
not the way you did it.
I think. I think Fred.
No, I'm taking my jokes and I'm going home. Thank you. Good night. Turn off my light.
I think Fred.
The difference is, Fred, everybody thinks you're crazy and they don't think I'm crazy.
No, they think you're crazy too.
No, everybody knows
they
you're
do,
crazy.
but am I going to say that?
How many people don't think you're crazy?
You see, Artie, this is the tension you were talking about.
It's great,
I gotta admit, look, I feel like a fan again. This is fantastic.
Hey, can I ask a Jackie Fred question?
Wait a minute.
I can't wait till Jackie starts goofing on Gary.
Yeah, that's only a matter of time.
That's what I
got that blunderbuss in my pocket.
Yeah.
But
he didn't come
I
in to
came
bust
on
balls.
to announce that me and Ian signed our contract and we're here for a year and you're stuck with us till
Oh, great.
November.
For Jackie's joke hunt.
Jackie's joke hunt.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
good.
exciting. It's fun.
Yeah. Jackie has his own show every Tuesday night here at Sirius on Howard 101. It's at 7 o'clock.
It's tonight, right?
7 p.m.
Right.
Eastern.
What's
7
the
p.m.
theme tonight?
Tonight is the finger banging show.
What does that mean?
Finger banging
It's
show.
jokes about finger fucking.
The whole hour.
No, maybe one joke.
My sister.
We don't really adhere to the theme, but it's just it makes it stupid. It's fun.
My sister has Sirius Satellite in her car.
Yes.
She goes, I'm driving on a long trip, and she goes, I didn't think I'd like it, but I listened to Jackie's whole show. It was great.
Yeah.
She liked it. The women even
Thank
like
you,
it.
Ellen.
Yeah, she likes it very much.
I gotta
it's
say,
just good. It's me telling my goofy jokes.
Right.
I like it when Jackie.
It's fun.
I scream at the
I heard
radio.
you. I heard you yell at the radio.
Yeah, I scream at the radio.
What were you saying, Gary?
I like when Jackie tells us jokes, but I love when Jackie tells us stories. That, not as jokes, but as stories about real life.
Yeah, it's all in the show, and Jackie has taken the show, and now it has become very popular, and he's doing his thing, so he is back
fun.
with us. That's all.
Fun.
That's it. He's having
I want
fun.
to come in. I
Fred
get
was
a lot of
against me.
emails that people say, "When are you going to go in? When are you going to go in?" And I said, "I want to go in and say hello."
Fred, you were against me giving Jackie the show, right?
Actually, no.
No, you were.
And
okay
now,
with
now I've heard his show, I have to question my own judgment.
You listen to it, Fred? I swear to you, and you don't have to believe me. I have no idea why he's so hostile towards me. I honestly
I'll
don't.
explain it to you.
Thank
Here's
you.
his thing.
Because he doesn't see anything.
No,
it's this Jackie's blindness. Or
He
something.
felt that you were the only one on the show when you negotiated that you would do walkouts and you would, they'd have to turn out your lights on the E show for a month and this and that. It's
You were
somehow
like a high
everybody
maintenance
else,
chick, Jack.
We all have our quirks.
right? So he
No, it was beyond quirk.
and he felt it disrupted the show. Robin too, right? You agreed with.
Well, Jackie knows how I felt.
Yeah,
I mean,
of
I
course.
always made it clear.
Right.
Usually hold yourself close to your vest.
Jack, what is going on?
There was no question.
What is going on these days with you? Are you involved in a romance?
Not really.
Isn't it amazing? Didn't you think Jackie was like the ladies' man of all time? I mean,
Yeah, he always, acted as if
Howard, I'm 59.
he
Not
was.
29.
Are you 59?
Well, 54.
That's what
really?
he's
How old
telling
are you?
everybody.
Gary's
48. He was born in 48.
well, what does that mean? You're
February
59?
I was
48.
born 51.
February 48.
40.
Guaranteed.
He was born in the
51.
40s.
So what is
Give me
that?
a break.
What type of woman are you able to get young girls, or are you?
No, not really.
No.
No.
If you were with the show, you'd be able to get young girls.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can't go. I mean,
That's the
come
only
on.
thing I regret.
Jackie chose a great moment to leave
I
the
had
show.
15 years that,
Well, you were
of
married.
being married, and then I left the show and
Your timing sucks.
No,
You
that's
believe
fine.
this, Artie? I mean, Artie gets laid left and right.
Is that true?
Oh.
I mean, left and right compared to how I used to get laid. Now,
But look at you, left and right
You're
is a
holding
long ways
yourself
away.
back.
Yeah, right. I'm not like that.
No, Artie's holding himself back. Women are throwing their phone numbers at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they all look like me.
No, but Jackie.
The last hot chick I asked to go out to dinner, she said, it's a little too blustery.
Too blustery?
Unbelievable.
How great is that?
Okay, now you can buy your beach house, Jackie.
So you were going to go.
Like Jackie. I meant to say Artie.
Oh, Artie. Right. Yeah, Artie's going
Fred's
to buy.
got so many things backed up to say that he can't get them out.
Artie is going to buy a beach house like you,
Yeah.
Jackie.
And then
Next
he's going
to
to put out
me?
some joke
No,
tchotchkes
not
like
up,
you.
Not out by you, but he is going to follow in your footsteps and live on the beach.
I understand. And when
Yeah.
is he walking out?
I'm a real beach guy.
Any day now he's walking out. But what age girl are you dating now?
Just anybody.
Yeah,
I've seen him. I've
is
seen
a
him.
young girl to
8 to
you?
80 blind cripple or crazy.
Is a young girl to you like Joan Rivers or?
I dip under 30 here and there.
Yeah, but- oh,
Till
do
they
ya?
find out, yeah.
Oh, do you?
No, please.
Have you dipped under 30?
No, I go out with anybody,
All right. Is it a lonely life? Are you sad?
Yes.
You are.
No.
I don't know. I just wonder what's going on. Are you dating someone now?
Yeah, I go out, I got a bunch of different people I go out with, and I actually work my ass off for that 1 hour show.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
That's it.
He's got a lot of gigs, I see.
And he and
The same
Nancy are
old-
still friends. That's the thing I always love.
You know what?
friends?
That's what I don't understand. Nancy and I are great friends, and people are flabbergasted by that. But
Because you weren't friendly while you were married.
well, please.
Were you friends with Richard Jeni, the comedian?
That's so odd, man. I saw him like twice in the last 20 years or 25 years, but we were road warriors. I have a couple really great stories that from traveling.
Richard Jeni, by the way, is the comedian who shot himself in the head.
Yeah, but he was so funny and had such a great ego and he had such a good sense of humor. When I heard he died, I thought, holy jeez, Jenny's had cancer and nobody knew it. And then somebody said, no, it was a suicide. I'm like, he would have been the last guy.
Did you know he had such a dark side?
No, I knew he was crazy and horny. He was a comedian,
Howard,
but no different, some guys are wacky, but he was certainly not. He worked so hard on his act, and he was so goddamn funny.
Isn't Richard the guy who...
I tried to get him on here for years, and get Richard Jeni in here.
Yeah, we had him on a couple
and then you guys had him on after I was cool.
As soon as you left, we had him on.
Isn't Richard the guy, Jackie, who at a party at your house found Nancy's giant shit?
That's the guy with the spanner.
Yeah,
the spanner.
He had to break it up with a hanger.
And I swear to God, you know how...
Yeah, Jackie had a party at his house,
right?
And Jackie's wife, Nancy, used to take these massive shits.
Called the bowl spanner because it spans the whole bowl.
She was a very skinny girl, like a great body. But she...
I almost called scientists. I almost called scientists in to say, how did that...
Come on,
and Jenny, when we lived on Perry Avenue in Bayville, and when we had the 4th of July parties with 300 people, and Jenny went around and said that he went into the bathroom after Nancy came out, and there was a spanner that went across the bowl like Tarzan would put down a log to cross the stream, and the water went under it. He had to break it up. It was. I was going to talk about it on the show tonight.
Do you think
at
that's
7
maybe
p.m.
why
on Jackie's show?
Do you think that's why maybe he killed himself? He saw Nancy's spanner.
In his dreams,
that maybe he never got over it. No. But you know what Jackie used to say? He would say, she eats like a horse, Nancy.
Right.
But maybe she just shits it all out.
Well, she's so little and thin, and she's always had the perfect body. She's
She's probably healthy, you know what I mean? Like, you get it out, you eat, you get it out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she didn't flush it. She just walked
out. She
out.
probably flushed it. She didn't know it didn't go down because it was spanning.
But
when I go to the bathroom, it doesn't span the drain,
Did you ever say to her, why didn't she...
Artie understood that.
Did you ever ask her why she didn't flush?
Absolutely.
Did you ever ask her why she didn't flush?
No, that's the point. She flushed, but it spanned the bowl. The water went under it.
But she didn't look in?
Well, I don't know. Do you look?
She's having a party. She
I do,
get
too.
back to her
I take photos.
I make sure it goes down the drain.
So I'm on Pharrell's show, and we're talking, and I start laughing about Gary, and I don't know what it is, but it's like Fred breaking my balls. I walk in the room, and it's like instant, and I break into a smile, and I'm laughing. I'm telling them a few tales. And then I realized, and I know you've probably made this analogy, but we were peeing, that when you're talking to Gary, it's like talking to a girl with a really nice set of jugs.
Right.
Because she knows that inevitably you're going to look down, and like when you're talking to him, your eyes drift to his mouth.
Right.
That's good. You get hypnotized. Laughing already.
It really is true, because even today when Gary was standing at the microphone waiting to talk to me about something, I look over and he's trying to cover his teeth with his lips. And he couldn't get it done, and then I get obsessed, and I'm looking, and I go, he's trying to cover those teeth with his lips, and he can't. And then now, instead of concentrating on what I'm supposed to be concentrating on,
next thing you know, your mind is in another place.
And this is why I miss Jackie.
No, but it hypnotizes you. He's right. Jackie used to draw constant pictures of Gary's mouth. There it is, right there, close up on the camera. Wait, here, look. See, there it is. You see how you get, it's like a fire. You know how you...
Where am I looking? I don't get this.
You ever sit by a fireplace and you get hypnotized by
Oh, that's exactly. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
I swear to God, the funniest thing in the world was when I came in that time, the last time you were on at K-Rock or whatever, and I came in to talk to you guys. And it was so fun to see and yak and fart around. And as I'm talking to Gary, it happened. I completely stepped out of the whole thing. It wasn't like I was looking at him and saying, oh, remember the guy with the teeth? Like, all of a sudden, it hit me.
You know what he does? And it's just like exactly how Artie felt with the Don Rickles thing. When Don Rickles gets that tone in his voice and he goes, you baby gorilla. Jackie turns around to me and he goes, those lips. Oh, God.
It's way beyond saying anything.
He gets a weird tone in his voice.
Is Gary's mouth kind of like when Pam Anderson bends over in a low-cut dress, like you gotta look?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Talking?
Yeah. Do you miss it? Do they ever haunt you, the lips and the teeth?
I'll tell you, the guy at the roast had said His teeth look like a lineup of urinals at Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I forget who that was.
That was Greg Fitzsimmons.
That's really good.
That was so funny.
Did you see how he totally shifted Fred? It was Fred, and it was a boom.
Right.
Fucking left turn to Gary.
Let me keep talking to Fred so he can stay on my case. What am I, stupid?
That would always blow my mind. We'd be having a conversation about something entirely different.
No, Fred, you were having a conversation with Fred.
And he always steers it back to those teeth.
Gary's teeth is the ripcord for Jackie.
Absolutely.
It's the ripcord.
That's what he does. That's his
Didn't
thing.
you ask me?
You're a guest.
I thought you asked me.
No, you did. He did.
No,
you said, hey, by the way.
That's part of being a guest, Jackie.
You brought it up.
The art of deflection that John tried to master.
Do you see what I create in this room? Do you see it?
Exactly.
There's magic. There's
It's
magic.
not as good as when I'm not here. But
Do you realize that Jackie's two favorite ball-busting moments, for me anyway, are Gary one time sent out a mass email with a mistake. Instead of the word make, M-A-K-E, he wrote EMAC.
No, it's A-M-K-E, which is a common...
I make the mistake all the time, but whenever I do it, I lie. Whenever I make that mistake, I see those gums.
So Jackie now, everyone, he puts AMKE in every one of his emails.
I did it the other day.
Howard,
I did it the other day.
15 fucking years ago, the guy sent me an email.
Right.
I hope you AMK a lot of fun. Fuck you.
AMK.
And what's the other one?
The other thing has to be.
Come on, that never gets old.
I forgot about Amke.
I heard Tony listens to the show too. Is that true?
Yes, he does. He loves you.
Mr. X. Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
You're a dead man.
That cat's out of the bag.
Amke.
Good going.
And the other big Gary ball busting moment. What was I
Baba
just thinking
Booey,
of?
the hair on the back of my haircuts used to love.
I was thinking
The other mistake.
When I used to sing "Beautiful Dreamer" when he tried to talk to
No, I don't remember that.
Oh,
What
yeah,
was that?
you know what that
Well,
is?
because he looks like Mighty Joe Young, and he'd come in and try and talk to you during commercials to try and explain to you, try and get your attention. Because he has like a 2-minute window. He's like, "Oh, come on, should we have this guy? Should we have that guy? Who should we have come in?" And like you'd be, and also I'd be back there going, because Mighty Joe Young, the theme song was "Beautiful Dreamer."
That's how they calmed the
She'd
ape
play
down.
that to calm down the ape, and I'd be going, and he'd go, "Shut up!" And you'd be like, what's going on?
No, that's why listening back then, no subject was too heavy. Whatever rap you were doing at any moment, it could be derailed by a half an hour abuse section on Gary.
Or what Gary would.
Or on me. I mean, I would point it to him to get it off me.
But Gary would hate it the most when I would be yelling at him.
Yeah.
And then I'd be done. And then Jackie would slip me a note like, look at those fucking teeth.
He'd write a line. It was over, and you were.
Well, what would happen was he would leave. He would leave, and just as he's going through the door, I'd go, "Look at that ass." Gary, come back.
I told you, the thing that used to make...
It's like this. It's like barn.
The thing that used to make me crazy with Jackie is you really would be done, right?
Yeah.
You'd be done.
Right.
And there would be this small moment of silence where you would be regrouping to think of what subject you were going to go to. And that's where you'd hear Jackie go... and that would remind you to fuck with me some more.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it would keep going on and on.
It would,
and on.
because he would laugh, and that would fuel you, and like, oh, maybe we should fuck with Gary some more, because it's obviously funny.
My favorite story you would tell about that time that I've overheard you guys talk about is during a commercial it wouldn't even stop, because Gary had to come in and get actual work done, and Jackie would pass a picture of his teeth.
That was maybe my other favorite thing.
He would hold 2 pieces of paper up to his lips. Those were Gary's teeth.
So like even during but the fact that it's during a commercial,
there was no cause for it.
It's just such dedication of ball breaking.
Look, Jackie would do this. He'd go,
Come on, that's funny, man.
No question, it's funny.
Gary's trying to make a point. Everybody's laughing.
And then Jackie got into...
that's a commitment.
Jackie got into a weird phase where he was cutting out these white pieces of paper and putting the teeth on... Like, he'd put them on Elliot Oppen over there. He'd put them on the cover of Rudy Giuliani on the paper. He would just tape them to everything. Remember?
It's true.
yeah, I guess my other thing I was thinking about is when we had the Channel 9 show and we were there for endless hours and we started painting and making paintings of Gary. And my painting was Gary coming out of the sea. sea.
Oh,
and
that was as insulting as 15 years of breaking his shot.
But I wanted to do I wanted to do the rise of man, like he would morph into Gary, like an animal coming out of the sea, and I never had the skills as a painter.
No, but the Booey Lisa, that was Fred.
Fred was good.
I saw the T-shirt.
You know, we're all fooling around and wearing berets and breaking balls. He was Da Vinci.
Fred.
I mean, he climbed into the role and just was, you know.
But see, that was
work of art that lasted forever.
The part that was hurtful and insulting. Was it drawing the pictures? I get it.
No,
Jackie's
I'm insulted.
laughing and
That was a good piece of art.
You know what? I opened the door. You guys are supposed to be working for real.
Well, that's
you guys
how we
are supposed to be back there writing bits. And Artie, I opened the door, and all three of them, like the fucking Three Stooges, have easels and berets. They have fucking berets on.
You're forgetting the smock.
I opened the door, and they are laughing their ass off. Like, it's really like a fuck you. You know what I mean?
But that wasn't even being taped?
No,
that was just fun. That was.
I don't think we had cameras back then.
That was us entertaining each other.
That was us saying, look, we did a whole morning show. Then we'd sit there for hours and write every sketch for the Channel 9 show.
You got to keep the writer's room loose, guys.
I know.
It was, an unwinding thing they were doing.
And then here's where it got crazy.
But we had berets. I mean, come on.
And
where'd that come from?
Somebody sent us berets, and we'd walk around the station in our berets. And then we had people cleaning our paintbrushes.
Well, you said we want to paint, and somebody didn't they send up paints and brushes and
But here's
berets?
where it got really, really insulting. So Jackie and the guys would just
Here's where it got insulting.
Jackie and the guys would draw, because now it's all coming back. They would draw like pictures of me on a just plain piece of 8x10 white paper. Remember? And it would just be
and they tacked them up.
Howard would draw something, Fred would draw something. So at one point, they filled the entire wall. I'm not kidding. From top to bottom. And then they would draw one that they really liked, and they would fight over which one to take down to put up the new one. And it would be, no, you can't take that one down.
Well, there had to be quality control.
There had to be a decision that only Gary art was what they were going to do.
Well, at one point I had this idea because we were so popular in New York. I would start a museum, and then just hang every picture that we drew of Gary, and like our fans could come and see all the Gary.
It would be so funny. It would be so funny.
Do you still have those pictures?
We must.
Did you collect all the
had to be over
pen
100.
and inks?
There was
the paper and ink?
The etchings.
There were tons. Yeah, maybe I have them. Jackie might have them for all.
Well, I have just notes where I'd write a joke about Gary, but draw the big circle head with the teeth taking up 90%.
What I resented was Jackie would use up every canvas because he would do 3 or 4 paintings a day.
Yeah, he had no quality control.
He's just reminding me that he started drawing Gary. At first, Gary had a head and eyes and nose, and eventually Gary became the mustache and the teeth.
Right.
And he would just hold them up.
And then remember, we morphed into our executive producer, Dan Foreman. We morphed into drawing Dan.
There was a few Dans on the wall.
There was some Dans, but mostly Gary.
Mostly Gary.
Hey, well, we obsessed on Dan for a while because he's not the world's prettiest gentleman.
Look, there's Gary. Look at the TV monitor.
There he is.
You know what? I think he's still pissed off at me. Because it was my idea to take that stupid puppet of him and mount it so when he talked to you from back room that it would talk. And I know every time he comes in, he just
that I didn't mind. What I really did get mad at you about, because it was your idea, and you just got your little fucking stormtrooper to execute it, was when you guys stole the Gary puppet at appearance, and I was too stupid to see that coming. How I didn't that's one of those things where you go, how did I not see that coming?
I know that was great.
You know what? I would love to take credit for that. But
John blamed it all on you.
That was all John. John blamed me, but that was John's genius.
No, that was John. That was
Jackie had nothing to do with it.
We were back writing something, and we spent a lot of hours together writing. And John just told us that he was going to steal the Gary puppet at your appearance.
He said it was Jackie's idea, and he just executed it.
No.
That was all John.
Oh, I would love to take credit for it.
I mean, it was brilliant.
Because John knew you had asked to take the Gary puppet to an appearance.
When Gary lost that Gary puppet.
Artie, can I tell you how
and
stupid I am?
I went in on it. I said to Gary, I don't mind you taking the Gary puppet to your appearances, but just know that's a one of a kind.
Right.
I love that fucking thing more than I do you.
He was so petrified.
So it was all set up that I love the Gary puppet.
Right.
Gary shows up. John somehow sneaks the Gary puppet
Can I tell you how he did it, though? Because this is my stupidity. I think about it. I thought about it afterwards. It was so fucking angry that I was such a sucker for this. I was doing an appearance at a car stereo store in New Jersey, right? So John had set it up with the guy.
Always fun.
So
I'm doing one tomorrow.
So the guy, the puppet's behind the counter, and the guy, the owner of the store, grabs me and he goes, "Listen, we've got this amazing sound system. You need to come out to the car and hear it." So I get in this guy's car, where he cranks the stereo up as loud as it can with my back to the store. They could have fucking, taken my car and everything. I'm like leaning back in the chair going, "This is great." When I come back, the puppet's gone, and I go to the guy, "Where it goes?" He goes, "I don't know." And I'll tell you what, this is crazy. I don't know if I've ever told you this before. A listener, had given me the plate of the car that took it. He saw it, the puppet thrown in a car.
Right.
It turned out it was John's assistant. I had a friend of a friend who was a cop. I actually had him run the plate. They couldn't find the plate. It turned out it was off by 1 digit.
Yeah.
Like, I was going to find that fucking puppet before I came back on Monday.
Did you call me and have to tell me that you lost the puppet?
No. What happened was, I was just waiting till Monday. I knew that you guys took it, but I couldn't prove it. But I knew it, and I knew I was going to get shit. So I kept calling John all weekend. And
let me ask you a question. Who else but Gary could have such an intricate thing where you have a cop that's going to chase down the thing and find the plate and find the guy, but the plate was off by a digit?
I didn't write it down, asswipe. I didn't write it down.
I think it's a 4 or an 8.
Wouldn't it have sucked if Gary had killed himself?
Well, let's try every number. It's off by 1 digit.
Yeah, it's only 7.
Yeah, which one is it, Robin? Was it the first one?
You try each one.
No, let me see if I have this here. Maybe we'll do a little in Orange. Give Rodney a Chance prank call on your page in Orange. Have you heard that, Jackie?
On what?
The Give Rodney a Chance prank call. Have you heard that?
Oh, the prank call using, your Give Rodney a Chance joke.
I heard about this, and I would love to hear.
All right, here you go. Here is the Jack and Rod show and Jackie's Give Rodney a Chance.
You uncussing.
And we're back on the Jackson and Rodney show. What up, what up, what up? Yo, so we've been running this contest, right? Yeah. So check this shit out. Who do we got on the phone?
Rodney.
Okay, let's say hello to Wacky Jackie the janitor, and let's get this game rolling.
How you doing, Wacky Jackie?
All right, Rodney, I'm at your kitchen. If you can answer this kitchen, you can get the diploma and you can get it.
Okay.
What am 3 times 3?
9.
That's the wrong answer. 7.
Oh, Rodney, come on.
Wacky is whack.
Well, he's saying that you're giving the wrong answers here.
And I'm saying he's whack.
Give Rodney a chance. Give Rodney a chance.
Give me the question already.
If you can answer this question, you can get the diploma and you can get it. What am 5 plus 2?
7.
Oh, that's the wrong answer. 8.
What type of operation you running? I know my math, nigga.
Give Rodney a chance. Give Rodney a chance. Rodney, I'm gonna answer one more question. If you can answer this question, you can get the diploma and you can get it.
Okay, what is it?
What am 6 minus 1?
5.
That's the wrong answer. 7.
Wacky, I know that's the right answer, you motherfucker.
We're sorry that Wacky Jack He's a tough customer. Wacky Jack just didn't have it together today. I'm sorry, my man.
Give Rodney a chance.
Okay, just fuck y'all. I'm tired of this bullshit anyway.
How great is that?
That is so funny.
Yeah, well.
Now I have no idea. That's a bit. That's not a call.
No, that's a
Is that a
phone call. Yeah.
I can't even tell.
Using your voice. Well, so finish your story about Richard Jeni. So the guy who killed himself. I knew Richard a little bit because we had him on the show after you left.
But, of all the people, like if you told me 20 comedians, you'd say, oh, that guy might do something and that guy might do something. But, that would have never been. I mean, I didn't know him. he was in one of my favorite stories when we were down south, and he was on stage in Savannah back in the days when it was like 15 or 20 people in the whole place. And he wasn't doing very well. It was so long ago that he was actually the middle act, and I was the headliner, and he started doing Jewish stuff. I mean, if you did it in Savannah now, nobody would understand. This is like 1981, and he's doing Jewish-related jokes. And they're sitting there looking at him like he might as well have been speaking French, you know. So out of frustration, and this is a true story, he goes, do any of you people know what a bagel is? And a guy in the corner goes, yeah, it's a hunting dog. I fell off my chair. I was screaming. I could see him. I could see him.
What comedians would you expect to kill themselves? Richard
so
Jenny,
they know.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
You know what? I don't know anybody well enough anymore, but, you know, some guys are more stable than others. There was one guy that killed himself like 25 years ago who was so funny but could not get a gig, just couldn't get a gig. And you were really worried that one day you're going to say, well, he's gone, and then he was gone. But he was so funny. Artie, I don't know if you know the story, but his name was Mark Center, and he was just one of those guys where the comedians would pee their pants and nobody else was laughing.
Is he the guy who jumped off the hotel in L.A. by the Comedy Store?
No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. He, you know, garage with the car, you know, Mr. You know, Colonel Mustard in the hallway with the lead pipe, you know.
That's scary.
But he couldn't, and people would say, you can't hire him, and I'd have to wait a couple months and then use him again when they'd forgotten who he was, because he just couldn't get a freaking laugh. But one year he got a job, and he couldn't get a job. Couldn't work. He never worked. He just walked around a comic strip being depressed. And one Christmas, I said, how you doing, Mark? And he said, I just got a job as a department store Santa Claus. He said, it's really nice to have something steady.
And then he killed himself.
Saddest story I've ever.
What? So when's the last time you got laid?
This morning.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You had a girl last night?
No.
Oh.
No, I have hookers.
No, seriously.
Maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I get laid here and there.
Yeah, I can't
3 times, up, down, and up.
I just think it was the biggest faux pas, this guy leaving the show
When he
and then getting the
did,
divorce.
when, you know, he was going to be single again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, can I ask a question of Jackie and Fred sort of together?
Because he could have a new manager now.
It's one of those it's one of those weird things that happened on the show, and I never, as good a friends as I was with both of them, I was never able to talk to either one of them about it. I've always wondered what it was like.
Okay.
One day I walked in, you know, Fred and Jackie wrote everything together. They were a team. They did everything together. It was great. And one day I walked in, and Jackie announced that he had negotiated a deal where he was the head writer.
Right.
And I remember it was very uncomfortable on both sides, and it was never discussed. And I just always wondered what was
See, this is invent. I never thought it was uncomfortable. Maybe Fred was uncomfortable, but Fred is uncomfortable.
But why wouldn't you think? Why would you think Fred would be uncomfortable over?
I never thought he was. You've created this.
You think so?
I think so.
Fred, was it uncomfortable, Fred?
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, but who would know?
Oh, dude, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Everything together.
I walked in one day and Fred opened up to me and said, Jackie, you know what really bothers me? Oh, come on.
But how could you not
Tell me 2 things that bother Fred right now. You've been with him 25 years.
I know a lot of things that bother Fred.
Go ahead.
You're 2 of them.
It's a good way to describe
it. 2 things that bother Fred.
I want to go on record saying I love Fred Morris. I love him.
Fred Morris?
One of the funniest guys in the world.
But how could you not think it would be weird that you guys did everything together and then one day you would somehow, like, I didn't even understand.
Like, you were his only, like, you were only 2 writers, and so you became his boss.
Okay. What happened was...
I wrote some stuff, but you were my boss,
Jackie
too, I
had
guess.
to have a title.
Yeah. No, if you want to know what happened, when we got the Channel 9 show, they called me up and said, all right, we're doing this show, and you and Fred are going to be segment producers.
Okay.
And I said, I'm not a segment producer, I'm a writer.
Right.
They said, no, we don't have a deal with the Writers Guild. You can't be writers. You have to be, you know, segment. And I said, no, I'm a freaking writer. And then it got me pissed off. And I said, in fact, I'm the last guy that's deciding what's going in front of Howard, so I want to be head writer. Because they backed me in the corner, and I got pissed off. And they said, but, you know, Fred writes as much, blah, blah, blah. And I said, but I'm the last one that sees it. before it goes in front of Howard. So I'm the head writer, and I write a little bit more than Fred anyway. And they said, well, that's because he's so busy with the sound effects. I said, well, I don't want to be head sound effect guy. I want to be head writer. Yeah, of course he's too busy because he's doing a different job. And that was the thing. So I went to the wall, and then
Fred, what do you think of this?
So me and Fred both got wound up being listed as writers instead of segment producers, which is a big deal.
That's classic Jackie.
That is Jackie.
I'm still thrilled. I didn't want friggin' segment producer.
What upset you, Fred, about it?
I don't know. It just seemed like he put himself above me in that respect, and that really pissed me off.
Right.
I was with the show before, Jackie. I wrote just as much. Sorry, Jackie. I wrote just as much as you did, and a lot of stuff off the air. We kind of shared in the responsibilities, and the fact that you would
No. This was all about what happened on the fly,
dude.
And when I started on shut up, Martian. When I started on the show,
no, you're not going to shout me down on this one because this is the truth, and you know it's the truth. We all sat there together, me, you, and Howard, all in one room. We hashed it out. We were a team. The fact that you decided, I'm going to be the head cheerleader. What the fuck?
I think there was also something about his evaluating, too, that
absolutely.
bothered you as well.
No, it had everything to do with what we did.
No, I take responsibility for that. I said to Jackie, you are going to be the arbiter of what gets through to me.
Uh-huh. Right, so that...
Right. I'm talking about in the studio, yeah.
In the studio, which is
but I think
fairly important.
Still
well, somebody had to make the decision.
And, I lost my train.
And he said that sometimes he'd be trying to hand you something and you would not look at it because you were busy
Who's that?
writing your own thing. Fred.
I'm sitting there trying to be in your head and writing stuff, and sometimes I'd be in the middle of writing something, and he's like wagging it, and I'm like, hold on. And, it was so much fun. I got about 10 things. I'd have to find them at least 10 times. He would hand me a note. He would hand me a note, and it would already be something word for word what I'd already written because we were on the exact same plane. But he was, it just got so funny because he thinks that everybody hates him, So I would write something, and you would say something horrible to Fred because I'd write something horrible, and he would look over in the bin. Because he'd say to himself, did Howard say that because he hates me? And he'd look in the bin to see if...
What are you trying to say, Fred?
We're steering away from the actual fact. The fact of the matter is you appointed yourself head writer. True or false?
Yes.
Thank you.
I absolutely did.
And I don't think there's anybody in this room, if you were working on an equal plane, that wouldn't feel upset about that.
What? Why didn't you say something? If I was,
because I think I was a team player.
When I came on the show, now I remember when I came on the show when we went to mornings. When you went to mornings, or maybe it was in the when we first went to K-Rock at the old TED building.
So
I
Fred
the
was
TED
like your
building.
assistant.
No, but when we went to the TED building, I used to write on the 8x10 papers with a Sharpie, and Fred would write on a little piece of scrap paper and hand me something.
Right.
And I'd have to rewrite it and put it in front of you. Now, by the time he writes it, gives it to me, I read it and rewrite it. And finally, at one point, I said, this is ridiculous. And I got a stack of paper and put it in front of Fred and said, here's a Sharpie. Write it so he can read it, and I'll pass it to him because we're losing the moment by you writing it, hand it to me, and me.
All right, so there was.
he was the head writer.
So I think I had something. I don't think you ever passed a note the entire time during the show till I got there, Fred. I may be wrong.
No,
I started that whole thing, and he started handing me scraps of paper, and I was like,
no, Jackie,
you see what I'm saying?
Before you came, I was actually writing bits and writing song parodies and coming up with ideas. So
but who's denying that?
The mechanism may have been different, but I was still contributing.
All right. Listen, it's never going to be settled.
Who's saying you didn't contribute?
Jackie was head writer because he had nicer penmanship.
That's it.
Thank you.
What is it
you want something?
And it makes a difference.
I stand corrected, Jackie. You're absolutely right.
What was it you created? The flying gag writer?
All right, listen. Let's stop this before it gets ugly. Dominic Barber wants to say hi. He has a question for Jackie. Go ahead, Dominic.
First of all, he, of course, invented the bloated attorney. However, you haven't gone into the last negotiation. You haven't discussed how it all ended.
Didn't we do that on the last
did that the last time.
Yeah, Dominic, enough.
Enough with that. We have to move on to Jackie's present day.
What wife are you on?
He's on his What's going to be his fourth wife?
Who is
You
my
got to
third-
stop rolling over on him, Dominic.
All right, Dominic, congratulations. Yes, Dominic has announced he is remarrying Leslie.
Yeah, so his third and fourth wife.
I was making a joke. Is that true?
It's true. They got a divorce, but now he's remarrying Leslie.
And I think it was actually Fred that came up with bloated attorney.
There you go.
No, I think Jackie did.
I think you did.
No, I think you did. I don't want to take credit for that.
All right, let's go to Sonny. Sonny, go ahead. You're on the air in Middlesex, New Jersey with Jackie, the joke man Martling. A walk down memory lane today between him and Fred and all the
And let me
excitement.
say what an honor it is to talk to Jackie. And, Fred, you could say whatever you want about Jackie. I don't think anyone could deny that he is just extraordinarily talented and that he has contributed a lot to the show.
I'm waiting for this shoe to drop.
Never said anything to the contrary, man.
Hey, Wolf.
Hello.
Yeah, well, I did want to say that I wanted to play Stump the Joke Man just for old time's sake and see if I could stump Jackie.
All right, go ahead.
So, Jackie, how was the copper wire invented?
How was the copper wire invented?
Two Jews fighting over a penny.
Son of a bitch.
Wow. All right, there you go.
Hold on. Hey, Howard, can I ask Jackie, Benji was saying the other day that he feels that there's some animosity between you guys. Do you feel that way, Jackie, or what?
Benji said on the wrap-up show
Yeah.
that,
What did he say?
as a general, he goes, Jackie's nice to me at times, but he said he feels that Jackie's been very mean and rude to him at times, recently as well as back then. I think there was a weird dynamic, almost like what was going on with Fred and Jackie. When Benji came into the studio to sit next to Jackie,
Jackie would say many times, "This guy's trying to steal my job."
No, it was definitely a pain in the ass because, you talk about Fred's waggling a piece of paper trying to get his joke in. Not trying, he's helping the show. He's got a good idea, but I got Fred and now I got Benji too, and I'm trying to write, and so it was coming at both ends. It was a little much.
But that's the job of a head writer.
That was the job of the head writer. But there was nothing personal.
Benji insinuated that off the air, Jackie had said things to him that he consideed rude.
What did he say to
Like
you,
what?
Benji? Like
This
what?
is news to me.
Yeah, what is this?
I'm the only guy that gave you a Christmas tip, Benji.
Well, you don't tip your coworker; you give him a gift.
You actually owe me a couple $1,000, but that's my fault for not billing you for the food. But
that's true.
Me and we kept saying, Benji, tell us what we owe you.
Tell us what the problem is. Have it out with Jackie
Yeah,
now, or
Benji.
forever hold your tongue.
Listen, I totally acknowledge you created what I do.
You look good.
You look good.
It's been good for you.
And Jackie could have ruined what I did too. He could have destroyed it.
What?
But-
What do you just tell us what's on your mind, or shut up?
Wait, I don't. What's that? I could have ruined what you do.
Yeah, you could have totally destroyed it.
What's he saying?
I think he feels like maybe he was sabotaging
your employee.
something.
Well, it's your fault he's here.
No, generally off air, you've always been kind of mean to me.
Really?
In what way?
But who isn't mean to you?
Yeah,
a lot of people. I have a lot of friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I don't like it.
It's right now. It's like a fake frivolity.
Right.
And
No, but when have I ever been mean to you, Benji?
Can you give us
At times you've been nice too, Jackie.
You know what? He's
I'm just
being
saying,
outrageous for the show.
In the hall, you're
No, he's really said this, but I would like for him to explain it.
Yeah, I
succinctly.
don't understand.
I'm not bitter about it. It's just I'm saying, Jackie, you have a certain way of always putting me down and not being like a friendly person.
Not to be a bullbuster, Benji, but I don't think I go to the trouble.
Okay.
What is
I
an
really
example
don't.
of
And
that?
I apologize.
Honestly, what's the example of that?
Yeah, of course it's mean.
Well, what Jackie just said is kind of mean.
In other words, you don't
Very
think
mean.
about Benji.
Yeah, like what? I don't have the history with him that I have with you guys,
right.
so it's not like instant rapport
Listen, I'm
and
not saying
giggling.
we don't have any kind of feud or anything, but
Well, then what are you?
I'm saying you're
I'm not a rude guy. I've never been called rude by anybody. What are you talking about?
all right. Well,
What I do?
Benji, can you give us an example?
Yeah, say
Benji.
something,
I mean,
Benji.
Jackie used to have you out to his house. I remember that, didn't he?
I have videotape of Benji drinking my food, drinking my beer and eating my food.
Drinking food is a problem.
Right. Benji, I remember you being at Jackie's house.
I absolutely.
And
I
you didn't feel welcome then?
I'm saying it's actually been more so the last couple of years.
I've been
what
here,
has he
I've
said
been
to
here
you?
twice.
It's not, Rob.
In
it's
6
just-
years, I've been here twice.
Have you ever felt anyone act cold towards you?
I suppose.
And that's
Would
that's
I
what-
be able to cite an example?
Cold to me.
I was probably being cold to them. You know, wasn't that the way it was, Jackie?
Well, why don't you go over and talk to Jackie? Maybe.
No.
You're not looking for that? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Howard.
All right. Thank you.
F. Jackie.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Lena. Lena, you're on the air. Let's say hi to Jackie the Joke Man in Miami. Lena.
Hey, Howard. Do
Hi.
me a favor. I'm going to tune into All Nation when Jackie leaves. Please send an intern to All Nation. Let me know that I can go back on to the show.
Why don't you want to hear
You've listened
Jackie?
to Jackie for like an hour already.
I hate him. I'd rather hear Artie chewing on a muffin.
All right. Thank you.
And that's Jackie's sister.
Marty, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. This is Mark. I agree so much with Fred. I pretty much can't stand how self-serving Jackie is. I mean, the only reason he is on there is to promote his new contract, and isn't it funny how he only is on there when he finally gets a new contract, and you've been asking for him to come in for how long now? For over a year.
Well, why do you have to be like that? I mean, he has things to promote, and that's why people come in. And I don't think he's doing anything that's not.
I mean, this is how it is. You know, come in and I should have come in, and then you come in and it's like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
everyone wanted you in, and now you're here, and now they want you to leave. John, go ahead. You're on the air. John.
Yeah, what's happening, guys? Listen, I got two things. First of all, since we're talking about the Artie chair, the Jackie chair, I'd like to promote the next replacement to be either Fitzsimmons or 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄. And actually,
Muhammad was good.
He was good.
Oh, he was a home run. No,
Yes.
grand slam, 3-point shot, what the fuck.
Right.
Whatever. Richard Jenney, also, I heard he actually killed himself because of the goddamn Jackie plugs just overwhelmed him.
I expected that to be the.
All right. Well, thank you, John, for that comment. Let's see if there's anybody who wants to say hi to Jackie. Ray in the Bronx.
Yeah, this is Pothead Ray Howard. I love you. Artie, I love you. Fred, I think they should have Jackie come over once a month so you could talk more and just keep ragging on him.
You know what? I think that's a great idea.
That's right. I have to say, Fred has come out of his shell.
There you go.
I thought Fred was the one who left the show. I actually heard more from Jackie on the show than Fred. But no, seriously, Fred, I like seeing you involved with Jackie
so we should
again.
bring Jackie around some more.
That's right.
A little dysfunction doesn't hurt.
That's
I was
right.
watching your movie, and Fred, you were talking so much, and I love it so much. And then when Jackie comes on, you're ragging on him. I'm like, this is awesome. This classic right here.
That's
All right.
amazing. It's like,
Let's get to John. John Kishman.
But that really is true, right? I mean, he really doesn't talk a lot.
Right.
you want to know something? I actually have a serious question because I know he wants to take it down that road.
Go ahead, and then John, you can ask your
How
question.
many times has Stuttering John called you since he's left this show? Seriously.
Since John left or since Jackie
John
left?
left this show.
Since John left this show.
And since Jackie left the show.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
I think he's asking.
Has John
His
called you?
family stayed with me last summer until the fleas chased him away. No, I see John. I see John in California, and he comes out here and comes by. Why?
For a while.
just asking.
Are you saying because for a while
you
Jackie wouldn't see John until John got the job with the Tonight Show?
Bingo.
Oh.
Yeah, because he seems to do that. He seems to drop calling a lot of people, i.e. Robin, stuff like that. I don't expect him to call me,
Jackie
nor do
and
I
I
want
never
him.
had like a phone relationship.
But John? You and John?
No,
never
he's
did?
talking about John.
Oh, he's talking
No,
about
I
John.
know after Jackie
You have to
left.
follow Fred.
John
And if
told me.
anybody did anything for John, it was Robin.
Jackie never called John after he left the show, and then
That's true.
he started calling him after John got the job at
that's
Tonight
that's
Show.
also not true.
That is true.
Well, John used to complain that you wouldn't call him. That's what I know.
He was very upset with you.
No, please.
But you guys have patched things up.
I think the phone lines were too blustery, Jack.
All right. John, what's your question for Jackie the Joke Man Martling, who again is going to be hosting the Hippie Fest at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark and Friday at Ferraris in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey.
Wow.
And go to jokeland.com. All right, John, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, Jackie, I love your show.
But I don't think I ever heard why you and your wife split. Did you ever talk about that?
Yeah, what happened
She
there?
had sex with a black man in 1974 on the lawn of...
No, why'd you leave your wife? What happened? Do you feel like...
I mean,
why'd you leave yours?
Wait a minute. Were
Well,
things
they're
on
asking you. I've already gone into why. I
Yeah,
left
but
mine.
you know,
Let me
You
ask
haven't.
the
20 years under the table. You know,
Was it break? You know, was there a problem in the marriage while the show was
on the
filmed?
honeymoon. Yeah.
On the
I always said
No.
Jackie would
We
get
had a great
divorce.
marriage.
Well,
but on
you
the
said
way,
he was going to be the first to get a divorce. You used to say that in the group.
Yeah,
and,
he would have been.
And then you used to
Did
say,
I ever
if
tell you
got a
that
divorce,
was the
he'd
only
be the first
clue?
to follow.
The only clue that I ever had that there was anything happening with you is
What?
that
When we had that envelope thing?
one time we were doing commercial and Gary just looked around and said, you know, I just read something that said 50% of people get divorced, and who do you think will be first out of all of us? And you said, I know who's going to be first.
Right.
Because I guess it had already started. Nobody knew, and
Right.
but nobody picked up on that. But it kind of stayed in my head. And all of a sudden, one day, I was down in Atlantic City and said, you know,
I got a
Stern
divorce.
and wife to split, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. It's weird.
It sucks, but you know we're still good pals. You know we're friends and we don't have sex. It's like we're married.
Right.
You know?
But what, you got bored with her? Is that it?
No, we
Did she
fought
get
a
too
lot.
old?
We fought. Oh yeah, you know
Yeah.
she's a girl. No, she looks like she did when I married her. I mean, she looks great.
Who's she with now? She hook up with anybody?
Yeah, with a guy like 100 years younger than me.
Oh, really? Oh, great.
I'm 10 years older than her, and she's 10 years older than him. And like I call him son. You know.
Right. Wow.
But a really nice guy.
I gotta say, getting back to the woman conversation, though, me and Jackie were actually in an independent film together, and the premiere a few years ago, I remember Jackie was there with a beautiful chick.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who I mean, I don't know if you were dating her at the time.
Not to pat myself on the back, but I remember who it was.
Oh, okay. Now, she was really hot. She was younger.
Do you wish you had divorced her earlier while you were still with the show? Because
No.
you know there's so many more women available when you're with the
Yeah,
show.
and we had so much spare time. to
Well,
chase
come
women,
on, you know, you like the ladies. And
Oh yeah, no. We were doing well until I don't know last couple of years, but we were so busy that like you know doing the show and then working on the weekends. Like the last thing I was going to do was go looking for a bachelor pad. And I had a few hours to myself.
All right, that's
So it
fair
wasn't
enough.
like I left the show and we for
Was it
practical
because
purposes
you were
split
home
up.
all the time?
I didn't come in here. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Steven. Steven, go ahead for Jackie. Got a couple more minutes. Go ahead.
now.
Yeah, hey now.
Jackie, you still a real estate mogul up there with those piece of shit houses in New York?
Yeah, how many homes do you own?
You
now?
never heard of divorce?
How many homes do you have now?
Split them up.
Do you still have your apartment in the city?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you got that in the divorce?
I don't own that. I rent an apartment.
Oh, you rented an
And
apartment.
it's tiny.
Okay, and what about your
I have a house on the beach, and she got the other houses.
All the other
All
homes
the
she
other
got.
houses.
Well, they're shacks. It's like she got Baltic Avenue and Mediterranean Avenue,
It's
and
like
I got North
Monopoly.
Carolina Avenue.
Yeah. Oh, so you have the beach house, and she has all the other homes. Holy cow.
She got the office. Jokeland she got?
Jokeland.
Jackie worked his ass off,
She
got
got
up
the
early
recording
many
studio?
No,
days.
it's totally out.
She got the performance space
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything?
Got it all.
What about your performance shack?
You know, I rent it.
The studio?
Apricot Studios.
It's like Nancy's head writer when it comes out.
She's great. Oh, and by the way, she sends her love.
Well, send her my love. I always,
You
I told her I was doing
you
a show
do?
today. She said, "Tell him I saw."
I always had a fond spot for her.
Right.
I know. She always liked you guys.
Yeah, it's it. You say you're in business together, right?
You know what? Somebody said that you guys were rehashing about when me and you and Allison and Nancy went to Broadway one time, and
That's
you
right.
picked us up in the limo, and you still have the myth about that Nancy cornered Allison and said, "What, are you crazy with him? Are you nuts?" And meanwhile, she said, "Wow, congratulations! You know, it's you put up with a lot or something." And we immediately left that conversation, and we spent the entire ride to the city arguing whether or not Fred was crazy. And you never would have. You kept saying, "Yeah, Nancy beat up Allison all the way to the city and back."
Nancy was a troublemaker.
Finally, one day I had to say that isn't what happened, because you were arguing that that Fred wasn't normal, and we were arguing that he was. By the
Really?
way, Fred.
Oh, I don't remember
Well,
that.
that's the
Yeah,
second
push
good
three
news.
against
That's the second
one.
good news bulletin I've gotten today.
Hey, I got to sit and work with him. What are you doing?
I know.
All right. Big Fred, it's not true. I don't care
When
what
you
he
say
says.
you guys are in business together, where's the business?
I think the Magic 8-Ball has spoken, and that is.
You and Nancy, what is...
No, we're not in business
You're
together.
not in business
No,
together?
she's
I
my-
heard that you were still
she's
in
my
business
pal.
together.
Well, she sang on my record.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. There you go. All right. Listen, Jack.
I didn't bring my CD because it ain't out yet.
Oh,
but I
thought
want
it
to come
was
back. I want to come back with the. I'm playing with guys that
Come
are
back with your band. We
spectacular.
want to hear these fucking songs. Jackie the Joke Man, once again, you can see Jackie's band, Jackie's Music Hunt, March 21st at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. And Jackie will be at the Patchogue Theater in Patchogue, Long Island, March 24th. And there's additional dates, all kinds of things with Hippie Fest and also Ferraras. And if you want any kind of information, you know where to go. Jokeland.com. How'd I do, Jackie, with that
I'm
plug?
flabbergasted.
All right,
I could
there
sit
he
through
is.
it again.
Well, where are the jokes? You know, you used to keep every joke
That's what everybody asks.
that you wrote for the show. Where are they now?
And where are all the jokes you wrote?
They're all in the computer.
They're all there.
They're all
cataloged.
hiding in the computer.
All right.
But the original papers, do you still keep those? Or
Oh, what? Oh, the jokes from this show. Oh, they're in they're in my mother's attic somewhere.
Yeah.
There you go. Of course, your mother's gone, but the attic is still there.
But she's up to her ghost is guarding them.
All right. Jackie, thank you for stopping by. The fans love it. Even Artie loves it. Right, Artie?
This is great. Absolutely.
There you go. You see,
Do you want to
happy.
hear my new joke?
Go ahead. New joke from Jackie. And by the
new
way,
joke?
Jackie will be doing
Where'd this
Jackie's
come
Joke Hunt all year on Sirius on Howard 101,
Yes.
7 o'clock tonight. Listen to Jackie.
7 o'clock tonight is the finger banging show. Me
All
and
right.
Ian Carr,
Okay.
who's just a delightful guy, and it repeats midnights on Wednesdays.
Well, let's hear your new joke.
So a woman says to her husband, I'm sure I can make you feel good and bad at the same time.
Okay.
And he says, go ahead and try. And she says, you have a much bigger dick than your brother.
That's good.
That'll do it.
There you go.
Leave him laughing.
Wow.
Is
the
Fred
people-
laughing out?
No.
I thought you said a new joke.
I want to just say I love you, Fred Morris.
In a way, like
And I have something to say too. I think Jackie came in for a fact-finding mission. He wanted to check on Artie to see if, like, Artie was like listing like a ship in the harbor, if the heroin has gotten to him. Or
You
if
know, the story of...
So
Do you
if
pray
Artie's,
for
if
Artie's
Artie's
death?
ready to
Yeah.
die,
Jackie, you know.
Jackie's ready to
When
hop
they
back
said
into
there was
that
a
ship.
suicide, I said, was it Artie? And they said, no, Jenny.
But is Jackie
Hey,
calling
give me a couple
Well,
of
he
days.
moved one up on the ladder on
Fred
comedy.
Morris for a reason?
Yeah, well, he called me Jackie Marlowe. So I called him Fred Morris.
Fred Morris.
All right, go ahead.
No, but I know he loves this stuff because I completely had forgotten. And they interviewed Stuttering John and me and Fred for the 20th anniversary issue of Penthouse. And somebody said to him, "Oh, that's so funny, that the whole silly thing about that you're from outer space and where'd that come from?" And he said it in the interview, and it reminded me. Do you remember? It's so funny. You were doing a story that Burt Reynolds. You know how everything comes from nothing,
Right.
like that Baba Booey thing. It was nothing until
Right.
Gary said, you know,
Baba Booey.
yeah.
Oh, that's Fred's commentary.
Yeah.
He thinks there's an outside chance that that'll get me to stop.
No, nothing can stop you, Jackie. We've all learned that.
So you were
The
doing
only
a
thing we didn't
story. And you
stop is
said,
when you walked out the door for the
you-
last time.
you
That's the
said
one
that-
thing we didn't
That's
stop.
the new head writer sitting there playing that
Congratulations, Mr. Morris.
There you go.
So you were doing a story in the news, and you said Burt Reynolds just started a dinner theater in Jupiter. And we're just sitting there because at the time, 20 years ago, it was, you know, now I know there's a Jupiter, Florida.
Right.
Who knew? And he said, in Jupiter. And Fred says, yeah, that's in Florida. And all I said was, and Fred knows that because he himself is from Pluto. And we did it stuck, and he's still pissed off.
Oh,
Still mad at you.
You know,
Is that true,
you ever see
Fred?
the
are
picture?
you still angry about
No,
that?
but he got the story all wrong.
Did
What
you
is
ever?
the story?
No, I
It's
did.
okay.
Did you ever see
It's
the
okay.
picture of when we're in Los Angeles and you're the king and Robin is the queen and I'm the jester and Gary, we're all king, queen, jester, like the deck of cards. Fred's dressed as a freaking alien. It's the funniest goddamn thing. It makes no sense. Do you know the time I'm talking
I know. When we dressed up in costumes.
It was so
Right. You're saying Fred was the only one not in character.
You know what this is like? You know what this is like for me? There's a drunk in the room, and he's telling a story, and it's making absolutely no sense, and it's only funny to that one drunk.
So much
and you're sitting there going, okay, I hope that Uncle Jack goes home soon.
You know what? This is another thing. You just reminded me of another reason I'm fucking pissed off at you. I was in a monkey outfit, which was your idea for every fucking sketch we did.
No, a lot of times that was Fred's idea.
I can't let him sink on that one, the one he hated the most, which was the diver's helmet, was mine.
My parents used to get mad at me that we put Gary in a monkey outfit. They said that wasn't nice.
That's the diver's helmet was Fred. Oh, that was
absolutely.
Oh,
and Gary complained because it was like 80 pounds.
Well, somehow, no matter what the sketch was, Gary wound up in a gorilla outfit or a monkey hat.
Every time. And then the ultimate was, which even like people in my family was like, what the fuck is wrong